You are watching the FM Senpai, the Bate Beast, Celando Escobar, a Minesweeper champion, Geography champion, and Streamer Showdown champion, Vice Captain America himself, Chat, welcome to the final day, streaming from Syracuse, It's a somber day hanging out in this Pokemon Center vibe. Goodbye to Stacy, who lived above us. Hopefully she doesn't follow us to our next location, of course. And you know, big developments in the realm of my chest hair, which of course is something that you all follow very closely. If you have not seen, we have completed the shaving of the ODFC into my chest hair for TOS reasons, because I am not in a hot tub. I cannot show you on stream, but it is playing right now on the Twitter, which is there. So the ODFC is officially shaved into my chest hair. The Mombot is here because she wanted to road trip with me into Indianapolis, and so I enlisted her to shave the ODFC into my chest, because I quite honestly have no idea how you're supposed to do that to yourself. And so she did that. It is on Twitter. If you've not seen it yet, it's horrific. You know, the shaping of the letters could have been better. The shaping of the letters could have been a little better. Jung Ho, thank you so much for the tier 1, and welcome to the Hammers. And Pewds Bear, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Enjoy your bacon, enjoy the emotes. Darrell Thompson hits 12 months.
You better tell us that Mombot will be making an appearance on stream.
Mombot will be making an appearance on stream, of course. She will be coming in probably the last hour and a half of the stream. We might play a little like Fall Guys or something. Something that she can play, and we'll hang out for a little bit. But we're going to play a few hours of FM as well, because we got a lot of football managering to do. Mike with the 18 months. Pour one kill shake out for Stacy. I know the kill shake's living upstairs is a big problem. BCAV, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Long Shadow, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Cockett, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Welcome to the Hammers. Soya Can't, thank you for the 100 bits as well. Long-time watcher on YouTube, first time catching a stream. Jung Ho's will welcome an anonymous $5 donation.
When are you going to be finishing the Red Dead epilogue?
When am I going to be finishing that? Mombot reminded me that apparently I said I was going to finish that on Wednesday. We will finish that, obviously, very quickly after we get into Indianapolis. Afro Chuck, thank you for the 10 months. Thank you for the anonymous 5. But yes, shout out to the Mombot for assisting with our donation goal.
Hibernian have signed Chris Mueller from Orlando City on a pre-contract, though we're trying to get him in earlier instead of January. What sort of player is he, and do you think he'll be a good signing for Hibs?
Oh yeah, he's perfect. Dave, he is perfect for Scotland. He is the dude, he's got an endless motor. He is a classic American forward when you think about the way that he plays. He plays with intensity, he plays with energy. The work rate's through the roof. He's a good athlete. And he has some really nice moments when it comes to like skill. Is he super consistent with it in an MLS level? Like, he's a fringe U.S. national team player. He has been called up to the U.S. national team before for like camps and stuff. So he's that good. But I think what lets him down is his consistency providing like real moments of technical quality, but what he is always very good at. than what you can always count on, like Mueller doing in an ODFC or no wait, OCSC shirt it's that word. He's an engine. The man is an engine, Dave. You got a good one. I am really annoyed that Orlando City let him go for free. Huge surprise to me. Really annoyed that happened. Henri, thank you for the 13 months. Crispy Bacon, welcome back, my dude. But yes, Dave, I saw that he went to Hibs. I think he's perfect. I think he's going to fit right into the league. I think he's going to immediately be able to start a ton of games. He's a real quality player. They've talked about him going to Europe before. He's not a top 5 league type of guy because he lacks just a little bit of that. He plays like a good MLS player, which is, I think, a lot of the same things that would make him a very good Scottish Premiership player. You think Caden Clark will leave New York Red Bulls this summer? He's already signed. Caden Clark's already going to he's going straight to Leipzig, I think. Like, he's already signed. At this point, chat, I would like to take a moment and say hello to YouTube. We thank everybody for coming out here tonight. This is going to be a great concert. Thanks for coming, YouTube. Be a lot of sense. Be a lot of sense. Hi, YouTube. Hope you enjoy this shortened video so that you can catch the next live stream. Lapadwan, thank you for the Twitch Prime of the 2 months. Let's go, Zealand. Let's go, ODFC. I'm just kidding. King PEK the first.
All I want for Christmas is Jack Grealish wearing number 10 for MCFC, folded hands.
Sounds like he's trying to decide if he wants to do it or not, King. But I appreciate the 6 months and congrats on that silver. New York Red Bulls want to extend him. I thought Caden Clark is already like signed. I thought he already like moved. Yeah, January. Yeah, New York Red Bull. Caden Clark's going right to Leipzig, the 17-year-old American guy from Red Bulls. He's going right to Leipzig. Let's get into the bottom corner. Let's hang out. Let's kick it a little bit. Let's play some Football Manager. I was just looking at a few of the players, you know. Hey, me watching it on YouTube. Nice. Silva Sale win. So right, if you were not with us yesterday, we've got a couple of accepted offers. The big one is an $82 million offer for Jas Silva to DL Pro in China. He does not necessarily want to go there. We did complete the sale of Lamine Mendez for $24 million, the 50% profit of next sale clause to Juventus, which we're obviously very excited about the prospect of that sell-on clause. We are not excited about the fact that we had to sell him because he was going to run his contract out if we didn't, because he was, he got just unsettled enough. But on the good side, the flip side of that, Anssi Karolainen has signed a new contract and will be with us until 2035. And so he has rejoined, and we have dodged the giant potential release clause there. Toots! With a gifted sub to Mystix. Welcome to the Hammers. I know. Shush! A lot of money. A lot of money. That's a lot of money. Xantoden, thank you for the Twitch Prime. He said, I've never watched this. What is it? It's called Football Manager. I am in charge of a team called Oriental Dragon. We have come up from a semi-pro league in the 4th division of Portugal. We won the Portuguese league last year on a tiebreaker on the results between teams. We had 2 draws, but we had more away goals in the draws. James McLaughlin is still deciding who he wants to join. Right, which is awesome. Wide Peepo happies for the Yancy. Yes, of course. There are a couple of transfer ins that we're working on right now. One is James McLaughlin. We're hoping that he decides to play for us. We are not optimistic. Teams like PSG are involved. And Nikolaos Katsikis, the Greek wonder kid from Panathinaikos, that we are in on, the fairly professional, high potential guy. We knew was going to cost some money, but we are enthusiastic about paying it. He's a player with real sound quality as a defensive player, is an intelligent player, is an athlete. He knows who he is. He doesn't play complicated passes, but he eats up space in front of that back line in a way that I don't think a lot of other guys on our team would be able to. He's also very consistent as well. I think the development is a really guaranteed thing. But $17 million for transfer is a boatload of money for us, and that's what we put on. That's what we put on down right now. Now, if Jas Silva accepts that Chinese deal, we wouldn't be upset. We'd be rather happy about that, I think, if he accepts that offer. But we'll see. that's the situation we're in right now. A couple of loan deals going out, also something that we're working on. But we have our trial, our first round of trials for end of contract people coming up. And we're going to work on that as well. Aussies won against Argentina in the Olympics. I saw of immediate concern to me on the women's side, the U.S. national team got destroyed. If Xiao Silva leaves, you think he might move to a single striker? No, we've got enough good strike. I think that's when you see Buizen Philander become a fairly regular presence in the first team. Buizen Philander has that in his locker to be a guy playing more centrally with Armando Pereira playing a little more out wide. Eduardo Fialba, no. Gary Richards, the Jamaican center back. Which, we've checked this. His face is right. So I don't want to hear it from you. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Mexico whooped France too. Yeah, but one of France, like France didn't bring anybody. France, one of their players is Gignac. Like one of their, you get 3 players over 23. One of them is Gignac, who's played in Mexico for 6 years, the last 6 years. Like, I knew that guy when he played in Mexico because I remember watching and I was like, there's a dude named Gignac. Is he France? And yep. There's not a ton of foreign players in the Mexican League. Like, European players in the Mexican League. So that game is, but he's like one of the guys they brought up. Like, they clearly did not. Yeah, France lost by a lot, but they didn't bring people up. No French clubs release players and their coach stinks. That'll do it. Vladimir Juricic. Worth tracking. No, he's not. I'm a fool. I'm a fool! Offer in for Stalin Grisales. That's how you pronounce it. I just saw Stalin and I was like, get the Xenu Shaka out. He put an offer on already. That's what that was. He's put an offer down on Stalin. Where are you moving to now? I am moving to Indianapolis for a month to complete my degree in a work study covering the Indianapolis Colts training camp. The Olympic soccer tournament is weird. It is weird. The women's Olympic soccer tournament is just better because they like bring everybody. Probably gonna have to offer Stalin Poland. Yeah, you know, he's a bit of a picky guy. All right, we've got all these trialists. Somebody wants Sowadogo on loan. Come on, man. This is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Receive record transfer fee of $24 million. Yeah, that breaks the record set by Poule Matimanie 2 years ago. Norbert Nudge is off to Sunderland for a loan. Always a loan that, wait. This guy wasn't on my team and he's still on my short list? That's weird. I don't know why that was. Thank goodness, though. I thought somebody had just, like, stolen him from me. Tabani Lingwati. I have a weird feeling we're going to be able to get like $1 million for this guy. A weird feeling is, well, Everton's in on McLaughlin. Cool. There's a lot of teams that are in on him that he allegedly likes better. Cagliari just put $37.5 million down for Ruben Miranda, so that settles that, I think. DL Pro with the offer to Kevin Barrientos. I'm just gonna swing for the fences here. Yeah. You never know where those Chinese clubs are willing to go, chat. You never know. You just go ahead and oh my god, what? Okay, 3.8. Anybody in for Tabani Lingwati? Apparently he's got some very deceptive potential. We're gonna try and get that Luke Edwards money back. Rename him Uncle Stalin. You know, the mentals might not all be there. The technicals, though. Moving all of the industry to the other side of the Ural. Incredible. Any good youth intake player? We have two now, actually. Did your old owner become chairman at DL Pro? Hey, hey! Where does the Chinese teams get their money from? Does the league have a fan base? I mean, yeah. They do love the sport there. They're just not very good at it for whatever reason. And it usually is something that just comes down to culture and coaching. But, like culture around the game, I mean. There are, you know, 1.4 billion people in China, right? So, they love the sport. They play soccer, they play basketball, right? They play some other, like, you know, table tennis, right? Ping pong. And like any gigantic nation, they play a ton of sports, but the real passion is soccer than basketball, right? So they, yeah, there's a lot of fans and obviously a lot of money, a lot of sponsorship money in the Chinese league. Yeah. France players retire from the international game. Dombele. That's why it came to me. Dombele's on trial with me. And he's like, well, he just recently quit the national team. I was like, I don't think he had much of a choice. If he's on trial with me and we are not immediately signing him, I don't think the man had much of a choice. Be honest. DeWitt, no. Joaquin Alcaraz, maybe. I wanted to ask you something. Where can I download your tactic you're doing with Oriental Dragon? I don't actually have it uploaded anywhere. Table tennis has to be the biggest sport in China. I mean, I don't know. I've been to China for a month. I like in my life. So that's the extent of my knowledge. I didn't go to a match. I didn't, you know, that's not, it wasn't something I pursued. Yeah, no, Captain Zambia is right. Luke Edwards, Dodo, Adolfo are members of Zealand's Hall of Shame. Edwards, Dodo, Adolfo, Magnus Hansen for sure. Magnus Hansen as well. Absolute duds. Dead on arrival. Players that were essentially terrible even when they just got here. Yeah, no. Justo Gomez, no. Gavi. You know. Why would I waste my time scouting him? His wage and expectations of himself have been pushed so high. Which I feel like normally you would consider a good thing, but at this point, is definitely not. Here, we can just settle this. I don't know. Most popular sport in China. Yeah, okay. So soccer's number one, then table tennis, then badminton, then esports. Okay. Oh, wait. basketball, and then soccer. Okay, and then table tennis. Yeah, I was right. I named the top 3 sports. I named the top 3. I am the Chinese expert now, chat. Okay, that... Oh, man. Xantonin, I appreciate the 2 gifted subs, dude. And Rise Checker, thank you so much for the 4 months as part of the Hammers. Yufei, welcome to the Hammers. Enjoy the bacon, enjoy the emotes. Make sure you get into the subscriber section of the Discord. I am China at this point. I am the human manifestation of China. Geography champion right here. Named the top 3 sports. Oh, UFA. It came up for me in my mind. I got it. What are you doing with the Colts? Is it like rookie camp, mini camp? No, it's like the training camp and all the way through preseason that we're just covering for Fox 59. It's a local station. You know, tune in, check us out. Pretty sick. Check us out, I say, as not being a person that really works for them. Hyugzy! Hug C. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. Enjoy the bacon, the emotes, and thanks for spending $5 of Jeff Bezos money so that he can't go into space again. Sign more Chinese players. I mean, we do have He Shin, the man that led China to the World Cup. It's cool, Z. I thought I missed my It's cool, Z. I thought I missed it birthday yesterday. Sadly missed the stream. So some birthday happened yesterday, but you're back now. Well, happy birthday if it was you or whoever else it was. What tactic would you recommend for 3rd Division team in FM21? Rich man goes to space bad? Not necessarily. But if you're rich enough to be able to launch yourself into space, then you probably don't need the $5 that the Twitch Prime can provide. Right? And that can get you a free ticket to the bacon and the emotes and everything else with his money instead of yours. So it sounds pretty good. What was kind of annoying about that was that 18-year-old kid where everybody's like, it's the youngest kid that's ever been to space. And I'm like, normally when you're talking about these like great achievements in humanity, right? Like this kind of these great moments of like these seminal achievements in human history, right? The new youngest ever person that has left the planet, right? Would count as that. But to be celebrating it and be like, oh my, you know, what a man. The youngest man to ever go into space, right? And really the kid's just a trust fund baby from the Netherlands. Yeah. Who just bought a ticket. Like, that's all he did. So that was kind of funny, you know, because there was this inevitable like wave of the youngest kid to ever go to space, and then the like wave came back and it was like, but he's a trust fund baby, you know, like hit him right in the face, like on the bounce back off the wall.
Miles Jacobson announced on TalkSport earlier that 10 to 15 women leaks will be put into a future FM. Pretty cool announcement.
Yeah, that is cool. I knew that had to happen. I was hoping if he's going to make that announcement that he would announce when it was going to happen. Because I think we all knew at a certain point, moving in the circles that I did, that it was going to happen at some point, right? Like it had to, and I know they talked about it, but when? 10 to 15. Now, I never had a number before, but I think when is the question now that we ask, right? So I had to go through amazing training, right? Why not just be happy? See, that's an interesting approach to it, right? So like, I don't know this. They trained for 14 hours. Nah, I'm sorry. I did an hour-long training before I jumped out of an airplane to do skydiving. It's pretty intense. Being anti-rich. Yeah, okay, so being anti-rich is definitely overhyped these days. 100%. I wasn't going to Jeff Bezos for going into the, you know, for going into space. I was made of money. That might be something that I want to do. I just said I thought it was funny that a bunch of people wrote an article saying that the youngest, you know, amazing youngest boy goes into space. It's like, no, it's not. Are you moving out? Yeah, we're moving to Indianapolis. I'm not usually on that boat of like rich people bad all the time, but at the same time, sometimes you just got to call out things just being like a little silly and a little stupid. How you doing today? I'm doing well, Eagles. Hope you're doing well. Wasn't the youngest boy that dog ages ago? Oh, well. Because he was a good boy. Aren't you a good boy? You're a good boy. Dude, living in, I mean, when I went to Virginia, right, I didn't have a dog either. But always, when I've always been at home, we always had dogs. Always had dogs everywhere. I feel like it's definitely a weird hill to die on, though. To be like, yeah, anti-rich sentiments are so cool these days.
Cheers to all the good times and the bad times. Cheers to ODFC and to players lost. Cheers to Stacy's kale shakes and to Syracuse. Cheers to you, Zed.
Cheers to you back, Duke of Triumph. Cheers to you back. Cheers to you back. The goodest boy in space. Was like a girl, though. See, that happened. Internet politics. I mean, look, I go to war with absolutely no one on the internet. Unless you're being so obviously wrong that I feel like I can cite actual facts instead of opinion and like win the argument. But I really try not to go to war with anybody on the internet over anything. There's just not really too much of a point to it. That's why I was just like, it's a weird hill to die on, because there are places in the internet you can go that are very much so like, you know, anybody that has more than $1 million deserves to die. Like, that's, you know, that's weird too, right? I don't know what the right answer is. That's not the path in life that I chose to figure out the answer to that question. Just try and be a good person and make fun of an 18-year-old for accomplishing history. That's
Haven't
okay with
been
me.
Here in a while, but yay.
He's probably a
7
fine guy.
months.
I don't know him. Haven't been here in a while, but yay, 7 months. Two-Face! Thank you for those 7 months, Con Riddle. I appreciate the 100 bits as well. And Donkey Flip-Flops. Thank you for letting me know about the Miles Jacobs stuff. I appreciate it. Yeah, I know, Torellis. Find something to get Z to argue about. Not really. I will argue about history a lot. If you want to argue about different, like, historical stuff. Like, Japan didn't surrender because of the atomic bomb. They surrendered because Russia entered the war and knocked out Manchuria in like a day. That's a fun little history. There's a fun history fact for you. Boom. Let's not argue about that. It's just fact. Boom.
8 months, baby. Ye.
Can you talk about the fight at Jimbo Mole? I actually have no idea what that is. That is a gap in my knowledge ship. Funzai, thank you for the 8 months. Alexander the Great wasn't that great. I mean, he was. right? Alexander the Great was solid. And by solid, I mean, look, what people overlook is the amount of times that you have to be good to be somebody like Alexander the Great. Like the number of battles and just general decisions that you have to make and get right to get from modern day, like northern Greece, southern North Macedonia to northern India, right? The number of decisions
Once
you have to get right.
The fact is indisputable.
Just so angry. It's true. Thank you for the 4 months. Alexander the Meh. Yeah, Alexander the Decent. I mean, basically, that's what I just made it sound like. But I think people do tend to overlook that when you think about historically what the records we have. He did a very good job of keeping those records. He was very, very helpful in telling his own story in a lot of ways. Tabani Lingwadi, $2.3 million. Come on, there's a lot of people that love you. A lot of people that love you. Ivan Minich, a lot of people that love him too. Adarita Fonseca, no. Yeah, look, it's preseason. You're going to be unhappy with the high volume of quickness training that we are partaking in. So we have ODFCB again. We don't have a right back. We have one right back, and his name is Bruno Gama. I'm so happy that I could cry. I think we have any right backs in our Mlyanchuk, but he costs a ridiculous amount of money and he's 16. We do have one, so I guess you are wrong. You have one actual target. Ridiculous. Need to get a scouting report on all these guys in our loan list that we don't have a scouting report on. Take a look at everybody that we do. Jean Ramirez, good. He's at Chelsea, very attainable. Sergey Valachenko, James Norley. What's the bid? A loan. Nah, I'm looking to move on from that. Dino Topaljovic. You know, we can do is compare him to Bruno Gama, so we can get a nice clear picture. Topaljovic, much better player mentally. Much better player mentally. He's lacking a little bit physically. He's lacking a little bit going forward.
Did your B team got promoted?
No, they did not. Of course, sadness. Anything important happened today? Other than like, you know, discussing the important things. We don't know exactly what caused Alexander's death, so just, you know, as a historian, Alexander the Sevilla. I can't wait for history being Twitter and Facebook post or something. Hannibal gave the Romans a bloody nose. I mean, yeah, obviously. The Bucks won the World Series. I always liked Hannibal. I liked Hannibal a lot. That man was really, really good at what the guts. He had a lot of guts. It's a long walk. I don't know if you could convince me to walk that far for anything. Walk all the way from Tunisia around, up, and around again to Rome. I mean, seriously. Who has the time? It's in... Ugh. Keep Zamudio at worst. He's a spark plug off the bench. Granted, his pay reflects it. See, we've thought about selling Zamudio, but there's just not a lot of interest. Like, there's genuinely not a lot of interest. I feel like the money we would spend to get Dino Topaljovic is not worth it. But AC Milan is interested in Dino. And he's a Croatian national team player at right back who's got, you know, a decent passing clip. The issue, man, is he's just not fast. He's just not a fast player. He's super intelligent, right? We look at that comparison again. and they give it to him in the mentals all day long. The speed, the technical ability, the ability to help getting forward. I mean, I'm going to make an inquiry, but I really feel like that's not a deal that I would do. You have Richard Brown, who's the English guy. He's got a little bit more pace to him, but he's not as intelligent positionally. That work rate and stamina, though, is nice. The resolute is nice on Richard Brown. I would like to fine-tune our scouting report on him, which is at 99%. Santi Martin. So even if Gama ends up taking the spot, we just need to get somebody else in, and I feel like there are too many options. Andres Roman is not bad. Could also be cheaper. Kylian Laurent. Terrible. Not even worth it. Humberto Martins. Not worth it at all. Not good. Faginho. Lower back stress fracture. He's out for a month. He's also bad. So good for him. Richard Brown. Lot of people interested in him. The compensation at a rock solid 1.9 million. Let's just finish up that report on him. It's at 99%. This should take no time at all. If you could please. Thank you. It's like the last day of our stuff. I think it is. What happened to Lamine? He has been sold. Had to be. What is day? What does days old mean? On a scouting report, it's how many days since the report came in. Could you always loan the Chelsea guy for a season? We could. I'm at a point now, though, with the team that I would just hate to. I would just hate to use a loan to fill a spot on the team. We have money. It would bother me. It would bother me to use a loan to fill a spot on the team. We just shouldn't do that. We have enough money to fill the spot on our team. We need to use that playing time to develop a player to be better. I appreciate that, Stookie. Play Chavera and Samudio as both wingbacks. So what we are hearing is the idea of playing Daher and Samudio as inverted wingbacks and just having them be really dynamic getting into the middle of the park. We would obviously need to change the way that we played around that. I think we've got some options. I think Dev, one of my formations will definitely be that. Alvaro Montero. No. Lucas Paqueta.
5 months of bacon, baby.
5 months of bacon. Hell yeah, brother. Angelino. How does that happen? How do you end up getting 1 cap for a country? You are good enough to get called up, and then you get 1 cap. And he really fell out of the PSG team over the last 2 years. You know, Angelino. So going to be a squad player. I'm going to keep him on trial for now. Somebody will come in for him eventually, no doubt. Simicas. Never mind. Kostas Tsimikas is a lot better. He is a lot better than Angelino. That's not even close. Angelino is a dumpster compared to Kostas Tsimikas at the age of 34, who is a Greek god. Marcos Llorente. I might sign Tsimikas just to help our other Greek guy kind of assimilate. Hey, it says potential spam from Tampa. Screw you! Marcos Llorente. Look at that athleticism, man. What an explosive 35-year-old player balling out for Sporting the last 2 years. Oh my God, he's unbelievable. But he's not. Marcos, I am sorry. Tanguy and Dumbele. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. This is better. This is better. Tanguy. Okay. Joseph Rule. It's another really nice player. She's got some holes in this game. You know, dwells in the ball. Definitely not an explosive athlete. He's good. Pedro Pradera, who is at Hanover until 2033, but for some ungodly reason accepted my trial offer. And he accepted it long enough for us to know that he's not good. Sammy Petit, who is a right back who will return. Max Boys. A Man City youth player. Finally given up the ghost. Sorry, Max. Gotta remove him, though. John Martinez, the center back, the left-footed center back that we're keeping our eye on, who also has a bid on him. Richard Brown, who, I mean, we are literally on 99% right now, and that is frustrating. Daniel Perez. Other center back is better. Shemi Uner. No. Gaston Bazan. Gaston. Oh, you already had him on trial? Yeah, but we don't know everything about him yet. The 2 weeks, like, didn't work. Richard Brown's got a shot to be the right back. It's 1.9 million to get him in, though. Gibberty, thank you for the 3 months as part of the Hammers. Congrats on cooking your bacon. And Joey Holder with the 5 months. Closing in on Silver, looking good with the Prime. And then Vladas asking about the B team. And of course, yes, our B team did not get promoted. That's just what our B team does, man. They go out there, they grind, and they don't get promoted. They're unstoppable. They are unbelievable. It is hard to be as good as they are. You know what we can do is, Richard, I forgot we had you on trial. Come back. Kinu Bombo's going on loan. This is a top flight loan for Kinu Bombo, the center back. We are excited about it. Yeah. Here we go. We're excited about it. Okay. Barcelona match is going to be televised. Take a look at these lads. Dombele's looking for a deal. Oh, Tsimikas just signed with Wolves. Okay. Angelino, guess the fact that the whole thing to cancel your trial is glitched. Doesn't matter. Kostas Tsimikas. See you later. Calm down. How dare you? I'm personally offended that you've just told me to calm down. Oh, Juan Diego Mejia just moved. How'd he do? He went to Braga, played 7 matches. Oh, what a piece of business here by Braga. $4 million for Juan Diego Mejia. He plays 7 matches and then moves to Lech Poznan for $450,000. Stonks. They're incredible. Unbelievable effort. Can Bombo not play right back? He can, but not well enough. He is a long-term center back for us, and using him as right back cover for a season would be very detrimental to his development. Some Luke Edwards level business there. Watch it. Watch it. I've never heard the name Luke Edwards in my life. I have never met this man. I have no idea how he ended up here. This was a fraud. Sir, I've never met this man in my life. Igor Koretz. They just point to a dude who's on the Champions League winning team, and they're like, hey, this guy'd be a good team. He'd be a good player for your first team, right? You'd do really well if this guy was on your team. It's like, yep. That's usually how talent works. Appreciate it. Play Edwards at right back. Now we've hacked it. Luke Edwards. How is he as bad as he is? How did my scout miss that much? I don't know. He had 4.5 gold star potential. He doesn't even have that in gray star potential. Actually, Dombele's gone to Everton. Nice big old fat contract to go play in the Premier League still. Good for him. I'm so happy for him. He's going to have a great time, man. I just want to sign the Greek. I'd like to get McLaughlin, too. I am so not optimistic about McLaughlin, though. I mean, they said that the thing said he was interested. He was more interested in like 5 teams. Like all 5 of those teams had put an offer on him. I managed to download the Xbox version of FM21, and let me tell you, it's a challenge to find all the stuff to try and teach me in your YouTube videos. That's yeah. Well, the Xbox version is just watered down. There's just less to it. We have another look at Edwards. Like I said, I've never heard of an Edwards in my life. It's my mother's maiden name. I've never met an Edwards. Nope. Hohensorter is a very good judging player ability potential person as well. Downloaded the PC version for the Xbox Game Pass. It's the full game. That's good. Ah, nice. We have a player lookup on Luke Edwards. He could be a star. You're rubbing it in, man. We're gonna take a moment, everybody. Just take a moment. Just want to see what these transfer offers are. They're interested in loaning. Well, I think they might just all be loans. Stupid little loans. Tebani Lingwadi loan, terrible offer. Joseph Rule. Okay, Minich. Bobby Gordon, yes. 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 We got Bobby Gordon out. Nielsen Forster. Let's drum this up. Authentically, please. Soy Boy. Wow, huge offer for Soy Boy. It's going to need to be a much bigger offer. Chavera's happy to stay. Honestly, forgot you were mad. Sucks. Oh, never mind. Didn't mean that at all. Cancel transfer offer, yes. And leave me alone. Hopefully it'll work that time. So, ladies and gentlemen, one of the greatest players in the history of the club. You can always find him by sorting by potential. His name is Luke Edwards. Just an absolute dynamo. Absolutely incredible player. He is brilliant in every sense of the word. I'm gonna sit back here. I'm just gonna let you take him in. Yeah, he's a brilliant player. 4.5-star golden potential, baby. 4.5-star golden potential. 4.5-star golden potential. World class. World class. Best player you've ever seen, chat. Best player you've ever seen. Maybe the worst purchase I've ever made. The scouts' opinion of potential, definitely. Show that career history. Look at that, baby. Look at that. Oh my God. Those numbers, I mean, can you imagine how many trophies he must have won in that? Yep. Look at that, baby. Look at that. Yeah, it might be the worst signing we've ever made. But in fairness, he was one of only 3 people in our entire scouting network that we could afford that had 4.5-star gold potential. And he was the cheapest one. And so we went after it, and it was a bad idea. And they were just really, in a terrifyingly horrific way, wrong. That's what happened. In a terrifyingly horrific way, they were wrong. So Stokes, Bobby. These guys are also supposed to be transferred in on a trial. We can have a good old look at you. All Tofik in Janvier. That's all right. We just needed to trial the rest of those guys. God, what a terrible signing. Oh, yay. Scout get fired. We don't remember who it was. Do you ever remove someone from the short list? Yeah, let's Oh my God, we didn't get rid of Alvaro Montero. He thinks we just called him back for a second trial and we're just going to turn him around and he can be the next Jarrell Holmberg. You know, Holmberg was the guy that made the entire deal for Lamine Mendez work. North Irishman Bobby Gaston. See both of you. I don't like you. Yeah, I just forgot to remove you from the short list, but thus is proof that I do remove people from short list. This guy's already not on the short list. We just need to terminate his trial because he's bad. And I believe we've got this all sorted. There's one. Yep. S. Rodolfo Mata. David Novotny. It's a good center back right there. That's a good center back. Adailson, yeah, he's at Ajax. I don't think we'll be getting a cheap move for Adailson anytime soon. We're waiting for the Greek right now. That's what we're doing. I have a striker with finishing 10 who scored 30 goals for 2 seasons in a row in League 2. Yeah, well, there's a lot of other things that go into it. A lot of mental attributes are going to affect it. You said Dino Topolovic is not for sale at any price. Asking price would be 15 to 27 million. Okay, Brown is looking like the signing. I'm not going to lie to you. And we probably want to move on that quickly. Brown! Brown! What can Brown do for you? Well, for me, he can probably help me win the league again. Brown? Brown? Richard? Richard? Richard! What's up, Richard? How we doing? Fringe player. Yeah, well, you're going to get more than that, aren't you? I am friendly with James Williams. James, how we doing, Jamothy? What's up, my brother? Just trying to figure something out here. Just trying to figure a little something out on Richard Brown. Get him away from Norwich. I think he'd be a great fit for the club, Jimmy. I think he'd be great. Jimbo. Okay. Dang it! What is that? What is that? My brother. Why are we doing that? Pulled the wool over my eyes. Stabbed me in the back. That vacation in Cancun's all for naught. Somebody just said that new Greek holding midfielder's name is Lucas Eduardopoulos. Please, dear God, no. It's because I called him Jimbo, wasn't it? It was because I called him Jimbo. It was because I called him Jimbo. It's because I called him Jimbo. I freaking knew it. I knew that was a bridge too far. We weren't that close. We weren't that close. We weren't Jimbo close. That's a shame. I feel so used. No offers for Forster? Really? Kinsella Nascimento headed to Ibar. Have fun, man. Cleophas just made a move, really. While we're scouting him. I'm not selling Jingwei. Vitor Atlanta's like, yo, Vitor Vasco. Looking pretty sweet. Get off him. Get off. George Ndlovu. Yeah, I mean, he could theoretically benefit from another loan, but the guy is so experienced in the lower flight of Portugal that lower flights. Ketong, my brother. What's up? Angel Samudio, 24 million. Saad Abdullah Mir Jassim at 33 million. Tabani Lingwadi's asking price should be 4.1. Okay. I can live with those asking prices, and if somebody can hit them, then somebody hits that on any one of those players, then I will be enthusiastic about making the sale. Yeah, of course we can still sign him. We just gonna have to wait to reoffer the contract again. Oh, we've got to pry. Should have gone with Jimothy. We did hit him with the Jimothy early. That's probably what buttered him up and created the good relationship we had in the first place. Oh, a second division offer. Okay. Works for me. Go play at Padgerance. Oh my God. Magnus, take the transfer offers, Magnus. Magnus! Yeah, and McLaughlin went to PSG, but that wasn't a surprise. This was a surprise considering he said that Genk was his preferred offer. Magnus! Leave the freaking club, Magnus. Leave it. McLaughlin headed straight to PSG for 2.1 million is a cradle robbing. He might play, honestly. My God, please. His preferred destination would be Red Bull Salzburg. Okay! I'll have the opportunity to talk you into it. Your preferred destination is Red Bull Salzburg. I'm just going to let you be. I'm going to let you figure out that in order to actually go to Red Bull Salzburg, you have to accept the offer that they give you. I'll let you figure that part out. I feel like you might be able to. I feel like that's something that you're working your way towards after rejecting 3 transfers away from the club. Isaiah Stroncoso hates big matches, and I'm all of a sudden very happy that we didn't leverage our future to bring Isaiah Stroncoso into the club.
Did you ever look at feedback under reports, greater than form on a player? Having some issues playing with X as captain, the recent form is spreading a false confidence. Should be more accessible? Thanks for some primo content.
Yeah, District, that's actually one of those things that's like hidden in the game. I obviously don't look at it while I'm playing. Did I know it was there? Yeah, but I put it in tips videos, but it's not something that I use. Thank you for the $5. Selko Jovic. They're really just saying that this dude's at a very reasonable price considering he is an Olympic sprinter for Bosnia. Started scouting Julio Cesar Correa. So what you're looking at is like this reports form. That's what you said, right? Stats analysis, stats is stats. The coaching report's what you look at when you click at the other stuff. Got his. Oh, there you go. I actually did not know that was there. Just dominant in the air for us today. 1 yellow card away from being he's looking exhausted. He's looking exhausted again. Yeah, Isgren's fantastic. He's a dynamo. He was an amazing signing. We were patient, and we ended up getting the right offer. João Silva's really considering this DL Pro move. He is not... No, I don't need to transfer list Cliven. We've got the 10.5 million. We're going to be able to cash in on a very healthy profit for the Norwegian International and just kind of let him go live his career out as a rotational player for a big club. Because that's what he's going to be. Why don't you automatically 1 year on your transfer list? Would that result in way less clicks, huh? Like the short list? Because normally when I'm doing it, it's coming off of like the short list window itself, so you're gonna have to right click anyways. Where was News? Queen's Park. He's playing for Queen's Park in Scotland now. He's playing for Queen's Park in Scotland. Silva go for the 82 million. We are still waiting. There are a couple of things hanging in the air right now that could drop at any moment. And that was one of them. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Not that. Not that. It's not readying people for this B team match. We got him. Greek wonder kid holding midfielder Nikolaos Katsikis is in. It's good. Move over, Giannis. We've got a new Greek freak in town. Nikolaos Katsikis. Sweet. And Silva rejected the move to DL Pro, which, while on the surface, that does look like something that you're like, well, Sully Ben. They want to take Sully Ben on a trial. Boa Vista. No. DL Pro or C. They're trying to buy somebody on my team. They're like, dang it. I am going to buy somebody on this freaking team. But Silva has rejected the $82 million transfer that would have been transformative for the club had he accepted it. We did not expect him to accept it. Remarkable improvement in Ricardo Garay's attitude lately, and all of a sudden he is resolute, and that helps. That helps a lot because he has some improvement that he needs to get behind. Evan Minich, hello. And so let's go ahead and bring him in. The minimum fee release clause that is in Katsiki's contract is obviously a concern, but we waited until the summer to buy him just to see if we could get rid of that release clause, and we couldn't. The release clause is still set to be in his contract, and we would double our money if obviously he sold for that release clause. But hello, Nicolaus, and welcome. Do an unspecified offer out on Ja Silva, our 20-year-old bada bing, bada boom. Offers are in. We got 2 offers. There it is. I don't want to hear it. Okay, chat. He's 18 and he's actually legit. Thank goodness he's actually legit. We're going to work on his passing so he can be a bit more of a technical facilitator as his career goes along. Cool. Nicolas Gatsikis. Welcome, Nikolaus. Welcome, Elasa Pavlovich. And Ivan Minich to the cause. And Camilo Mascara and Saad Abdulamir Jassim, the other 3 guys we are hoping to move. They're not part of this team anymore. Silva, see, those are not, no. See, we want the big money. We want them big money offers, baby. Come in with the Valencia. Give me 70 million. I'll give them to you. He's your big purchase. Oh, buyer's thinking about it. Buyer is thinking about it. I like how I'm just move this up and then lock it. If you give me 65 million, we'd probably take it. I would be a boatload of money, chat. Box to box, if I've ever seen one, I don't know. He's not a very technical player. Bakari, no. Bakari Dindane. Say it ain't so. That's a shame we lost Lamine Mendez. We would have almost been able to play this perfectly. Apparently Katsiki means goat. So this dude is goated. I love that to a troubling extent. Oh, Silva's got 3 years left in his contract. That's why we're messing around with it now. I wouldn't risk angering him if he only had like 2 or 1 year left in this. He's got 3 years left in this contract. So we're not in danger of angering him to the point that he leaves for a valuation that we don't deem as fair, which is why I think we can drum up some serious offers. 82 million would have been sick. God, I wish he wanted to go to China. That is an incredible amount of money. For a player I do think is 1 step below being world class. What an unusually terrible dribbler. How do you not just learn to dribble? How do you not learn to be better at dribbling, given how important it is to like your livelihood here? All right, we've got a nice 4-match quick turnaround that's going to get essentially our entire first team match fit. I'm looking forward to it. How's Daher doing? Well, he stopped getting worse. Is Min getting long? I don't like to look at people while they're injured. It just makes me sad. So when JJ Min gets back, we'll do everything we can to get him through rehab and Get him ready to be important to the first team again. Just learn dribbling. Exactly. I'm glad you understand, Jonies.
Over the past 3 months, I've enjoyed listening to you while I do some job searching. But this month, I haven't been around because I got the full-time job. Glad to be part of this elite online gaming community. Keep on keeping on, brother.
Slar. Congratulations on the job, my dude. Thank you for the 3 months of the Twitch Prime. And that's why we've got those shortened videos online. Splash out a record transfer fee for Nikolaus Katsikis. Yeah, we break records. That's what we do. No offers for Josh Silva at 65 million. All right. We'll keep that up there at 65 million and see if anybody would come in with that amount of money. Cordoba's drawing interest from Fenerbahce for 4.1 million. You know, now that you're starting to get worse, let's see if we can get 4.5 for Cordoba. Jean Maya, that's $500,000 from Atalanta, who have apparently, Lamine, fall, enter with the offer for our 5'2" midfielder, Lamine Fall, looking at 45 million. So I think you were a little bit below our valuation that time around. Okay, there's Sailor. Khalid Abdeen gets a loan. We're happy with that. Works for me. Ah, that Brown thing was stupid, man. That Brown thing was stupid. Carl, thank you for the Twitch Prime as well. Welcome to the Hammers and Synthesis. Appreciate the Prime. We got to look up player for Adolfo. Wait, how did I miss that? Oh, God, I don't want to look at Adolfo. Inter with 4.5 million for David Cordoba. Make me reconsider selling David Cordoba. 7? I'm supposed to stop and, put who's supposed to play in my B team so that we can keep getting match sharpness, but... Okay, thank you. B team. So many messages on these days. Match sharpness is this important, chat. We need to hit the ground running right at the beginning of the season, Hit the ground running right at the beginning of the season. Valdir, no. Magnus Cliven, no. That leaves 17 players. We'll leave out Amara. And then run those 16 available for the B team as long as it's still possible. I don't think that Cordoba offer out's going to work. It's a good day for the club. I'm delighted to have added real quality to the squad. He can make a huge contribution for us. I'm not talking club finances, though. Definitely not talking club finances. You have AR Miller, who speaks Greek, and important, obviously, for a new player to have that sort of help. Labeled a potential star of the future. How happy do you have him on board? Well, the sky's really the limit, as far as I'm concerned. I have a great respect for Nikolaus. I haven't really been able to get to know him yet, but I'm looking forward to working with him. I think it's going to be a really fun time here. Slar with the gifted. When are you going to do another SYS? It's already recorded. It'll be out soon, my dude. Haven't seen the new guy. Any good? What position? Very good. Labeled a potential star of the future. 18-year-old Greek holding midfielder who walks into the first team and will probably be there for the next decade, to be honest. I don't see somebody being able to play that position much better than him. Honestly, Inter being all of a sudden interested's got me peaked. 6 million for Cordoba. Academico de Viseu, Barcelona, and Milan. Friendlies, and then Maribor on the road. Nice. Rich man's brash, basically. Hi, Q. Welcome to the Hammers, by the way. Let's look up Adolfo. Once we read this gigantic list of scouted people. Vasilis Sigokis, Twist my arm. Guy looks pretty good. Demetrios Litsios at Parma. He's got no interest in joining me. We can let that go. 18-year-old Thanasis Brees. And there is the big one. 19-year-old right back, Vasilis Savas. And doesn't he look fun? Sotiris Parasitis, very unlikely to want to transfer, but looking good. Oh no, the guy from Guyana's... I mean, he's a lot better than that. I don't know what this scouting rating is, but his potential doesn't seem to be great. Terrence Clark of Guyana. His contract runs out at the end of next year. Could be a chance for us to slip in, make a move on him. Maybe bring the finest Guyanan player I've ever seen into the club, which I think would just be a victory for mankind. Started scouting. Well, yeah, fun fact, we've actually already finished scouting, which I appreciate the efficiency, the speed there. Victor Chininsky, okay. Standout performer out of Brazil. You know I'm always interested. George Calderon. Teo Arnaud, Clay. Observe Nicholas Segovia. Well, he's 19. I mean, that's a pretty significant space to try and make up in that short amount of time. Kevin Avila. Something like that. If only Savas didn't cost 30 mil, yeah. Now, we went after a couple of the Greek kids because he was hoping to have somebody to help him settle, which means, you know, he has an adaptability issue. We are aware of the fact that he has an adaptability issue, and so we are loading up the two Greeks that we might want to sign. I mean, obviously, one of them is really expensive. We didn't look up Adolfo. Adolfo, where are you? Did we not release you yet? Because I definitely have wanted to. It's worth 25,000. I mean, it's a steal. Ay. We were so excited about him too. He had a lot of potential. Cotter, thank you for the Twitch Prime and welcome to the Hammers. Rich Chud, I appreciate the 200 bits again, my dude. Yeah. Stonks right there. Adolfo, big purchase. Dude immediately became like a 3 to 4 star potential guy. That went down to 2 to 3 star pretty quickly, and Adolfo was done. His contract runs out at the end of this year. Anybody want Adolfo? Anybody at all? Anyone? Literally any single person. No, we didn't see at the time. $200,000 was a lot of money, right? He signed like a 4-year contract. He's in the last year of now. But now, obviously, it's not. And the same can be said about Magnus Hansen. Like, we ended up... The transfer for Magnus was over $1 million with the add-ons, but it was like $500,000 up front. He never hit any of the add-ons. And so we ended up paying a lot of money at the time. Oh, they do want Adolfo. God, stonks. Wow, there's some freaking Liga... There are 4 Liga NOS teams that are like, wait, you're selling Adolfo? The great Adolfo? I'm getting as much money back as I can, chat. Wait, you're selling... Did they say Adolfo was on the... Ishin wants a new contract? You're under contract till 2033. Chill. Get 3 more years on this. Armando, all you, baby. Yibin wants to leave the club. That's kind of hilarious. Hishin hath chilled. Santa Clara from Portugal are going to play in about 10 minutes for the Europa Conference League. Nice. Congrats to Santa Clara. People been hating on it. Armando is always to the rescue. Luke is the new... Yes, Luke is the new Adolfo. Anyone else gotten the Moderna vaccine? I think I got that one. Yeah, my arm was shot for a couple days. I don't even remember which one I got. Hold on. Oop. How do I get around? What am I stuck on? Oh, that's weird. That's never happened. My chair is stuck on my mic. And then this way. There we go. Okay, now we're rolling. I got Moderna, yeah. Cool. I got Moderna one. Yeah, my arm was useless for a couple days. I couldn't even open a pasta sauce. I had to get my roommate. I was like knocking on his door with my head, like, yo, can you open this pasta sauce for me? I can't. You know what? Quick flip for 5 million works for me. Loan offers, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, Tabani Lingwadi's out there playing in the African Youth the Youth Championship. Dropped an assist in a 7.2 and a 3-0 South Africa win. Huge. All right, Carbajal, you're stepping up to play at left back. Sad Abdullah Mir Jassim, you take an inverted winger position when you play up on the right side. We'll go a Urawath back with Katsikis up. Poison. Lamine. Ricardo Garay. Yeah, Gama, you're just gonna have to play right back right now until further notice. Arias. Borges. Cool. That's the squad that we needed up there. Do we have all of our subs picked? No. Allah Amra, David Thompson should not be there. Let's play right back, I guess. Matthias. Samudio. Daher. Lazar Pavlovich. Jumps up a few more spots for us here to try and boost these dudes. So Dogo, Kemenani, Arias should be in the sub spot. Klabinio, Todorov, David Cordoba, David Thompson. Mascara, he's exhausted. That's it. Look at that dedication. Well, can we nickname him the Greek Freak? It just feels a little derivative, you know? Yes. Yes. An incredibly controversial player when he was signed for a giant 3.8 up front and the potential for over $10 million in the transfer. We ended up paying out just the 3.8 because the $6 million after 50 matches clause will be voided. Magnus Cliven has accepted his $10,500,000 move to Red Bull Salzburg. He is a Norwegian national team player. And he's headed off. That's going to help our bottom line, Magnus. I don't think he wanted to leave, but I think he saw the writing on the wall at a certain point. And he knew that it was time. He knew that it was time. Good deal. Good money. He ended up being a weird middle road. It was the feeling at the time that we were signing him, and his signing was entirely potential based, and there was a feeling that he was either going to be a boom, and he was going to hit that potential, or he was going to be a bust. And yet somehow we found a third avenue where he was a nice rotational player for a few seasons. He developed fairly well, but not incredibly. And then he met a solid deal transfer out to Salzburg. But goodbye, Magnus. Thank you for your service. A player that entered under a cloud of such controversy, who ended up playing what amounted to 15 league matches, scoring 6 goals and notching an assist. Also produced 4 goals in 5 cup matches. over the past year and produced 7 goals in 7 cup matches the year previous. He was a cup dynamo and certainly not a bad player. $10 million from Salzburg to pick him up. Rune Nurgard Malling. Well, now we know that we are not going to want to put you on the end of contract list. Matthias Gabriel. It's a very solid center back. Just there's nothing wrong with this guy, and so we're going to keep him on the short list in case we need to peak up another center back. There is, however, something wrong with this guy. The consistency. Levi Shukrun. Speaking of consistency troubles, Persepolis one more time on the Isan Bagari offer. So they're making a move on Isan Bagari. The Iranian forward who's already made his move into the national team. Boysen, new starter. Boysen's definitely going to be really involved in the team. Just need to take a moment. Just need to breathe for a second. Just gotta take. I will say this. I'll say this. Okay, I'll say this. I am all for respecting everybody's opinions, right? But if you do not have the vaccine and you have had the opportunity to have the vaccine, I don't care what logic you're using. It is wrong. Because I'm stay measured here, right? Because that sounds mean, but it's also true. Okay, so 1, why do you care it doesn't affect you? It does. Okay, it does. I can still get COVID. I'm vaccinated, right? And look, I am not an immunologist, right? I am not a virologist. I'm not a biologist. So I'm not going to go into the finer points this whole operation. But it does affect literally everyone. You are not just not doing something that affects you. Like if you were doing something that affects everyone. There are people that can't get the vaccine, right? There are a lot of people that can't get the vaccine, immunocompromised people. I'm talking little kids with cancer that can't get the vaccine, that are much more, you know, if their parent goes to the store and you happen to touch the same apple at the store and that little kid gets COVID and dies because you didn't want to get the vaccine because, you know, well, it doesn't affect you. Well, I'm pretty sure that just affected somebody. So that, crumple that up out the window. The other one, I don't see the point of forcing people to get a medical treatment. Do you know how many vaccines you have to get already to operate in like normal life? The number of treatments and things that you have to get, that you are mandated to get by law in order to do things. Already. And that's it. I don't know how it works. I won't pretend to know how it works. But I know that those two things are right. And they're true. So if your logic hangs on those two things, then the logic is wrong. If you want to argue about the finer points of what the vaccine does, I can't do that. I don't know how it works. I have decided to place my trust in people that go to school for a very long time to learn how to do this stuff and believe that there isn't a gigantic conspiracy between the world's doctors, right? Tens of millions of people. But if you don't want to do that, I can't make you. But if your logic for not getting it is, it's my decision and I don't want to be forced to undergo a medical procedure, you're already forced to do a bunch of things. Some of them medical, in order to operate in the society that exists right now and existed before COVID came around. And two, it doesn't just affect you, it affects everyone in ways that you will never see. And that's it. And we're going to leave it. And I know this gets really, it can get really toxic. I just had to talk about it. Right? And everybody's going to pretend to be an expert in it, right? I think it's safe to say that the vast majority of us are not. I'm speaking on those two things that I saw Aja talk about. We can factually back that up. We're going to leave it there. We're going to leave it there, chat. That's it. That's all we can say. I would be lying to you if I argued for anything else, because I don't know. But that's what I can say. And that's where, you know, those are the two things that I needed to say based off what I was reading. I mentioned it in a video once. I've been having debates with it with people on the internet for a long time now. Sorelli, thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you. That's it. But that's it. That's it. And we leave it there. But that's it. I don't want to, you know, we don't need to go after anybody. But Aja, I believe that those two arguments there were wrong. If you have another argument, then I don't think it's something that I would be able to counter. I would need to enlist the help of some doctors or something. I don't know. But in terms of those two arguments, that's not something we can stand for because I can factually back up that it's wrong. And so, you know, I hope the world's able to move on soon. I do. I really do hope the world's able to move on soon. I don't know what's going to happen. And so we sit here, we play FM, we have a good time, and we hope that people get better. Last stream from Syracuse. Where are you going? Come to Germany. Come to me. Germany needs you. What I should have done, right? Well, I'm going to Indianapolis to finish my degree in a work study, right? I'm going to Indianapolis to finish my degree in a work study. I'm there for a month. I would then like to open up my recruitment to every country in the world to attempt to bribe me to move there. This is my new plan. So if you think I should move to your country, bribe me flagrantly to move there. I am open. I love traveling. I like moving. Just set the chat off. Bribe me to move to your country right now. This is your moment. Like, this is it right here. Wow. Red Bull Salzburg's going for David Owusu-Ansah to the Dutch wing. Oh, good for them. Definitely thought he was a wing. Dude's totally a striker. Fiddlesticks, man. Come to Besiktas, Tuvalu, the Jaffa Cakes. Now that Jaffa Cakes is a compelling argument. That is a compelling argument. Jaffa Cakes. Just move to Sweden. Been to Sweden. I'm not gonna lie to you. Look, when I went to Sweden, I think I fell in love too many times for it to be healthy. I was like a 14-year-old kid in high school, and I was just walking around falling in love every 30 seconds, and that wasn't a good way to live my life. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could live in Sweden all the time. Don't move. Sweden was really cool. I liked Sweden. Come to Canada. Most of your favorite players is from Lady are here. Don't all 14-year-olds fall in love all the time? True. If we were on vacation, and that's just like my memory of Sweden, though. It's like the time of my life, I guess. You think Sweden is cool? Just imagine Norway. Been there too. Been there too. We went to Bergen, up a fjord. It was really nice. Not from Peru. Lived there. It's insane and wonderful. We have Jaffa Cakes in England. All of England's just waving Jaffa Cakes in front of my face right now. Like, here you come. Do you have chest hair then too? Honestly, probably. I don't remember exactly. 4.7 million for David Cordoba. He's under contract for a while. Do we want to, how many strikers do we have now? He says there's literally only sold Magnus Cliven and every other striker's still on the team. So we still have Borges. We still have Pereira. We've got Kemenani and Jas Silva. He's considered a wing, but he's obviously like also a center forward. JJ Min is hurt. Yeah. JJ Min, who's like somehow considered a lower right wing. Whatever. I think we might take this. This is literally a one-season pump and dump. We signed David Cordoba. He does not play an actual league match. He plays in 3 cup matches, and we just move him. He's very technical. He's either footed, and he's got that freaking Wonder Kid tag, and you just feel like you should be able to get more money for somebody that's got the Wonder Kid tag, even if we know that it's not one of the higher level, Wonder Kid guys, right? Lack of Scotland in this poll. I mean, Scotland and Northern Ireland in particular would have a poll because that is where my dad's family is from. So he can be a left wing backup, David Cordoba. True. No, I mean, Samudio and Mabasso can play over there too. That doesn't work. Samudio and Mabasso are better at it. Where should Z move after Indianapolis? Who voted Wales? Sunny Lion threw some channel points around as well. John's like, New Jersey! Come to the Netherlands? I do. I've been. Heineken is so much better there. Wow. Guyana. Love it. Northern Irish heritage, you say? Yeah. Why not Poland? It's true. The league rules are amazing. Was Australia on the list? Australia and New Zealand was on the list. If I moved down there, it would probably be to New Zealand. We all hate Heineken in the Netherlands. Fair enough. But it is a lot better there than it is in the United States. Heineken is bad. Okay, well, I didn't. That's not what I just meant. I went to the brewery. I thought it was really, really good at the Heineken brewery. That's fine. But I'm not, I like a lot of different beers. I'm not making a huge grand statement here. Hungry. The beer may be, but the wine and the spirits are good. I'm taking this. See you later, David. He's also eating up a not insignificant wage. Ooh, Augusto Senna. Oh my God, it's a tall midfielder. He's literally a tall midfielder, but he doesn't have the quality of an Ansi Karolainen. What do you think? Is this guy worth $1 million? I already know the answer to that. It's no. He's 16 years old. He's gonna be tall. He's 16. I love everybody says no, and then there's one person that's like, maybe. It is possible. You can't buy alcohol from shops in Scotland between 10 p.m. and 10 a.m. Really? God, you guys got to get to Florida more often. Doesn't matter what time it is. If Edwards is 7 million, he's 10 million. Okay. Mr. Got Game, thank you for the 5.
Of Michigan is a beautiful area in the U.S. in the summer. I highly recommend living here for at least a little bit.
Dude, the UP, one of my best family friends has a cabin in the UP, lives in Florida half the year and lives in the UP half the year, and like hunts and stuff. And my dad goes up. He's my dad's childhood friend. He goes up to hang out with him sometimes. So I'm actually weirdly familiar with the UP, and yeah, it is fantastic up there. I've never been. My dad goes almost every year.
Everybody has to respect everyone's opinion in life, whether it's about how hot it feels outside to what the vaccine situation should be. Thankfully, this community is one of the places where things sort themselves out because it is chill vibes.
Appreciate that, Big McGuire. To tackle alcohol-related violence. That's fair enough. Florida just doesn't seem to care about anything, and so it's just kind of a free-for-all. But it makes sense. In a lot of the U.S., you can't buy alcohol after midnight, but that's like from a store, because they put those laws in place during like one of the religious explosions.
Are you doing more armchair history episodes? I really enjoyed the Sparta one.
Yes, yeah, I am. Look, I have just been so crazy busy, and in order to record that, I've literally researched and we've like scripted the entire thing. It's just to actually record it. I sit there and I listen to like hype, like Rome Total War music for like an hour to get me in the right mindset to present it. And I just really haven't had time to cut off a part of my day and like prepare myself to read the thing. And so that is the reason we have not recorded it yet. That raid last night was awesome. Glad I could be here for the last stream before the big move. Dogma, of course. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Zach, the Twitch Prime of the 5 months. Thank you. And yes, more Armchair History podcast episodes are on the way. Wow, there we labored to a draw against Barcelona with Borges and Lazar Pavlovic scoring the equalizer. Considering they were playing Kylian Mbappe and Abdul Yakubu, who are both freaking grossly good, that's a very good performance from us. Abdul Yakubu is amazing. Obviously, Kylian Mbappe is amazing. Yes! Come on! Let's go! Biggest signing in club history. Lasted 2 days. Sprains his ankle. He's out for the rest of the preseason. That is how you do it. That's how you do it right there. I wouldn't accept any other way, man. That's how you do it. That is how you do it. Get in! Oh, if you're gonna get hurt, might as well get hurt now. Miss just the beginning of the season and then kind of rev up as we get into the year. Oh wow, that filter has Park Ji-soo, Johan Madrid. Wow. When did I make this filter? Yaya Maleje, Kian Harris, Johan Madrid, Keita? Oh, Jules Keita. Dude, I forgot about Jules Keita. Harup, that is not what I was looking for. That is not what I was looking. Where was my Europe one? For Manchester, thank you. That is like more first team. This is still an absolute mess, though. But it's like more people that should be in the first team around. It's better than nothing. That first one was so preposterous. Let's get rid of loner trial unavailable. Okay. Jason Sana. I don't see Caroline. Where's the Eurowath? Apparently your other they were both okay. We have anybody else? Petr Todorov can play back there. Do a little dilping. Big dilper myself, DLP. Yeah, I can get behind the little dilp here and there. Little DLP, a little dilper, a little dilpidator, a little dilpidation. That's more my style. Amra, you're in. Isra needs a little bit more time, and Bruno Gama, I'm assuming, is already fine. Lamine Fall, Jose Almeida. Need some other time. Zhang Min, no. Shabalala, sure. Samudio! Lazar Pavlovich and Lamine Kemenani. We are short one person. Enrique Borges, you are in. And we are also short Bruno Gama playing right back, but he might be unavailable or something. Whatever, Chavera, you're in. No, he's right here. He's just freaking exhausted. Okay. Whatever floats your boat, Padre. Do we not have a... Oh, finally. We don't have some weird reserve match I gotta work on. Still need that right back? I know. It's Brown. I'm going for Brown. I'm playing FIFA while watching... Is playing FIFA while watching the stream religious? That's fine. I don't care. You know, I feel like FIFA requires a little bit more moment-to-moment focus, though. Yeah, Mendes was sold to Juventus for $500,000 below his release clause and a 50% profit from next sale clause. Yeah, why can't they need to put shortcuts into the game. They do. Rejects loan offer. Okay, good. Glad you rejected that loan offer. Matarwade. If they want to give you full wage and regular playing time, then won't bother me. They don't, though, Matar. They don't want to do that. I want to keep you on the B team. You're kind of rotting on the B team right now, but should we get Camilla Mascara for under 45,000? Dude's a Brunson burner of a speed demon on the outside. Here. If he pays 750, I'll sell him to. I know that's like an actually significant amount of money, but still. 200,000 to get Stalin Grisalis. We've got no real scouting report on him. I'm kind of concerned that I didn't know it was $200,000. Yeah, this is not. Sorry, Stalin. The line ends here. What kind of offers could we get for Tabani Lingwadi? Seems like there's a very large appetite for Lingwadi transfers. When are you moving? Tomorrow. So this is the last stream from here. The next stream will be probably Monday from Indianapolis. Just had a major glitch where a player refused a contract after offering the promise by me after offering the promises he wanted. Oh no. Oh no. Got your own place? No, I'm rooming with one other person who is covering the Indianapolis Colts as well for our work program. No, it's not a Wi-Fi only building in Indiana. Appreciate it though. Yeah, that would have been fun. Me and my giant antennas that are right behind the computer would be really upset. Lingwadi's got to be playing at a second division level. How is there not a second division team that's interested in him? a 4th division team trying to go for the coup of the century, and Tabani Lingwadi going to a 3rd division team. That is, he's 18 maybe, but feels criminal. They're actually rejected that transfer. My bad. Oh, where's the team bonding? Let's get that out of here. Let's do a double outfield. To get your tactical familiarity up. Oh, they wanted to schedule another friendly against Mets? That's weird. Topolovich, yeah, he doesn't really have any potential. His required transfer fee is obscene. Gorka Leon. And now scouting meeting, Manuel Koch. Jairo Morello. Hi. You also play left back, man. And when I'm looking for a left back, all I can find are not left backs. So now all of a sudden I'm looking for a right back, and every fullback on the face of the earth is a left back. Which is weird. I feel like somebody should be investigating that. This dude does not play fullback. You are lying to yourself. This man has never played fullback in his life. I have strikers that are better at defense than this guy. Just get him out of here. He's a poor man's wing. He's not really, he doesn't really do anything. Mladen Yevshev could be anywhere. Boyanov could be anywhere. But we'll give him the opportunity. Rafael Aflalo at Celtic. And how does Celtic wander into a Brazilian wonder kid, you might ask? Great freaking question. Can we see Marco de Graça? Yeah, sure. On it. He is at Udinese Calcio. Never really happened for him with Juventus. He did have a 20 match 12 goal season. That's pretty good. So we burst onto the scene 2021-2022, 15 matches, 2 goals, then 4 matches the next season, then 3 matches the next season. Then somebody gets hurt. He plays 20 matches, scores 12 goals, 2 assists. They probably should have sold him then, because literally the next season, the dude did not play a single first team senior game. And then played just 3 more. He never scored another goal after that giant season. And then AC Milan bought him for $9.5 million. And after 1 year where he just wasn't a relevant part of the team, he had 2 storming years, 17 goals, 11 goals. Pretty darn good. And then all of a sudden, as the way his career goes, he just doesn't play for an entire season for AC Milan, and Udinese Calcio buys him for $4.8 million. It's a shame. Dude's definitely been actually really productive in his career. Doesn't realize that Dwayne next door loves kale. Yeah, well, Stacy, I heard she might be moving too. We'll see. We'll see. You bringing your whole setup? Of course, yeah. I'm driving. Why would I not? Maxim Makarenko? No. But yeah, I'm bringing the whole setup. We'll be showing up, rolling deep with everything. Dionysi's made the move out of Portugal, which I appreciate. James Norley. End of contract for a year. I don't think.
Can you give me a quick rundown of how to get and install the Beefcake database? Also, we almost have a kid. I'm scared.
7 months. You still got 2 months to prepare, build a crib or something. Had an Azerbaijani wonder kid just declared for the Netherlands. Yeah. Well, I mean, Eurowath just switched to Denmark. It happens. Oftentimes, it's because, I mean, he grew up in Denmark. Oh, Eurowath grew up in Denmark. He was born in Uganda, but Denmark comes calling and says, hey, you want to go play in a World Cup? And you want to... He's playing on a team that can't qualify for an AFCON. You know? You crashed at Peyton Manning's basement. Yeah, hey, Peyton, you got an extra spot? That'd be nice. Huncho, so you have to install the Beefcake database into somewhere in the filing system. Hold on. Is it... It's not filters. Is it game setup? Yeah, it's game setup. You just drop it into the folder that says game setup in Football Manager and you're good. I see my assistant coach is making a move on Morten Larson now. Yeah, we did a deal. We sold Adolfo for $63,000. Woo! Yeah, go us. We're amazing. Stonks. Eagles. Thank you for your 7th gifted sub. Lumacy 19. Welcome to the Hammers. Enjoy the bacon, enjoy the emotes. Be sure to say thank you for your ticket in. I always lose the coin flips. You gamblers. Unbelievable. Any clubs make an offer for Yancy or Ansi out a ton, but then we signed him to a new contract, and so he's left us alone. Make it 10. Eagles with the 3 gifted subs to Stangy, Josh Marshall, and Ishiolo. Adolfo gone, Sag. You know, we're just trying to get our money back out of the deal, chat. We're just trying to get our money back out of the deal. Adolfo's headed out. That's okay. God, Ruben Miranda's gone, which is great. He was shredding us this past year. He played for us for 6 months. I know it feels like a long time ago, but we had Ruben Miranda on our team for 6 months as a lone player. He was good. Wasn't amazing. He was definitely good. It's a freaking free kick merchant, which of course just isn't something that matters too much. All right, AC Milan at home at the Carlos Salema. The stuff that dreams are made of. Champions League knockout stuff is going on. They're having a lot of fun trying to catch up to us. Zafastia! Congratulations on your silver bacon. Congratulations. Thank you for the 6 months. Probably would have signed Joseph Rule as a backup, to be honest. He looked pretty good. That's the striker. He had a lot. Oh my, what the f has happened? What? Seven to 4? Okay. Show the goals. We might have to. We might have to do that. But here, let's look and see if I made the wrong call. Rule was at the striker. So the thing about Rule is he's obviously very good, but he's slow. Doesn't have a great first touch, isn't a great shooter, and can't pass. Now, he is fun because of that dribbling, right? And obviously, if you put him on the field, he'd be a pretty darn good player. But he reminds me of Kwame Appiah, where he's got a lot of ability, but it's just in the wrong places to be effective as a player, like overall in a system. Okay. Let's view the goals. 7 to 4. Let's go ahead and watch it. A 7-4 friendly against AC Milan. Sure, what the heck happened? First goal, a corner for Ala Amara. Gotta love to see it. Second goal. Oh, Chavero with the cutout. Pereira with the barbecue. Is he gonna pass this? Oh, you know he is. And João Silva tucks it home. 2-0. ODFC inside 10 minutes against AC Milan, and we're looking good. But their goalkeeper, wonderfully named Gil Bervison, were restarted, you know? Now it's sure some really terrible defending. And he's given us a little hands on the hips, a little swagger about. But now second half, it was only 2-1 at halftime. Oh! No, pause, wait, what? Oh, baby. João Silva with a disgusting preseason goal. Yeah, it's 83 million now. His asking price has gone up, Chet. So 3-1 ODFC. Now it's Cerna hitting a dinger to Pereira, who controls it super well, and now Silva, who's hunting a hat trick and just smashes it home. So it's 4-1 ODFC, and all chaos is about to let loose, I think. Here comes AC Milan. Pretty poor clearance from Ala Amra. Back in. And frickin' Chiesa, who I thought was on Chelsea. He now has moved to AC Milan, and he's bagging goals. Awesome. Love to see it. Carbajal in a 4-2. Oh, it's Kemenani. Not at home. The Malian striker. 5-2. But then 5-3. They've got a Mueller of their own. It's not Chiesa. Or it's different Chiesa. Interesting. Samudio in a 5-3 match in the 91st minute. Oh! Oh, Lamine Fall! The little guy with a big shot. So they were never actually close to us. They never got within 2 goals of us after 2-1. Oh, what a pass. And at this point, it's 6-4. But yet, somehow, the game has not ended yet. We scored off another set piece. Oh. Okay, he actually dribbles this way in. Yeah, that's... I thought he was going to crank the shot initially, but that's just a smart goal from Samudio. And that's how you get to 7-4 in a friendly against AC Milan. How the match is going. Second qualifying round. This is where things get spicy. Red Star beat Apollon. Karabags beat Bohemian. Copenhagen beats Honka Espoo of Finland. FH just drew Dynamo Zagreb. That could get tight. Sarajevo and Donetsk Streda are 1-1. Gutsberg's up on Tbilisi. Molfervar's on Astana. Cluj and Mold. That's a pretty tough one. And Ljubljana is going to upset Ludogorets, it looks like. Sparta Prague beat the Lithuanian team, and they probably should have beaten them by more. Dynamo Kiev with the 2-2 with Athens, and Austria Vienna beats Sion 3-0 in the Switzerland-Austria matchup. Whew. That was a fun match, dude. What a match. Would you rather hard or easy I would rather hard preseason opponents. But if you're, your team that's not able to go out and beat Milan 7-4, right? And those are the large opponents that you're kind of picking up, then you want to work in the easy opponents as well, because the easy opponents are going to help provide the confidence. The hard opponents are going to help provide the competition, just in case. Was Bertrand Traore on Zagreb? That wouldn't surprise me. That's the classic, top league level player that towards the end of his career signs for a good team in a league that's not top 5. Carter Spurgeon, though, I appreciate the 7 months. Dude, 7. 2 months away from a child. Oh, we never looked at the World Cup or international jobs. Silly me. Who won the World Cup? It was Italy 2-1 over Spain with a 1-0 to Germany over Romania in the 3rd place playoff. 20th minute from Giannoni and Sebastiano.
I will see your 7 and double it XD.
Well, we roll you. Thank you for the 4 months. 14 months. You have doubled it. The Italians just looking good. Nico Serrano scored, but it wasn't enough. Italy wins the World Cup for the 2nd time in 24 years. The Italians. All right, let's go to the job center, an area that I don't believe I've entered in this save. And let's look for head coaching vacancies. Liechtenstein. Nigeria's under 20s. Mali's under 20s. feel like there were supposed to be more jobs open, or was it too late? When did the World Cup end? Probably like less than 10 days ago. There's no way they... It was the 14th. Bit of job security. Okay. Go for the Liechtenstein job. Yeah, there's some insecure. I'd take like Poland. I would take Serbia. I would take Senegal. I think that would be a lot of fun. Costa Rica would be fun. Switzerland would be a lot of fun. Tahiti, maybe not so much. Oh, dude, Micronesia's open. They got a huge national team pool that includes, you know, these guys from the Nimli Youth. Who's their star striker? Jagar Obed. Nice. Never mind. Switzerland. Is there any way to like say, hey, I'd love to manage the Swiss national, declare interest in job? Declare interest. Hey, if you want a manager of my repute, I would be happy to join you. But you declare for Senegal, though. You want to talk about scooping some wonder kids? You go in for Senegal. I don't want to declare because I don't want to risk losing the ODFC job because I don't know if the dynamic is going to pick up on the fact that I want to be an international coach and right, like I want to be an international coach and coach the club, and I don't know if the mechanics of the game would pick up on me declaring for the team as like I want to leave or. We don't know how this dynamic works, so just to avoid like blowing up the save, we're gonna do this in probably Switzerland because I think we could do some really special things with Switzerland. They've got one of the best players in the world on their team. Now, look, you see how good this kid is? You don't want to manage that guy? You don't want to manage this guy? Dude's insane. Omer Sure, it's got to be the best player on any one of these teams. I don't know who Senegal's top player is, Yusuf Badji, but he's not that guy. Maybe Poland's got somebody. Karbovnik. Karbovnik definitely hit his top potential, but is still not as good as that other guy. And then they have Yaga Motor and Matuz Borguz. They're all real guys. He's a futurist, and bright. Serbia can have these types. Vukasin Vukovic was a next-gen winner. He is very, very good. Vukasin Vukovic, but when you look at the, let's look at the Nations League. Switzerland's in Nations League A. Okay. They're in Nations League A. That's the level of competition I want to be managing at, you know? So, declare interest in the job. Here we go, boys. We have saved. We will only go back if that damages my relationship with the board in a way that is unforeseen. What we are expecting is to have a meeting as has been described. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, the offers are rolling in for Adolfo. They are rolling in. I might be able to get my money back out of Adolfo, which would be hilarious. 200,000. Daniel Dunker, no. Jose Andres Martin. I am not going to be trialing you for some other club. Shannon wants the Switzerland post. It's an honor to even have my name associated with such a prestigious team. Boom. Flattery always works, chat. Okay, this is a very scary headline. Hello. I intend to pursue the international role, leaving the club if I am. I intend to stay at the club and perform both roles if I'm successful. Awesome. Okay, cool. So they're happy with me doing both. The board doesn't really care. They'll be okay with me taking the Swiss job. Phew, we're good. Terrifying headline there for that little meeting, but we are okay. Not talking transfer stories today. I confirm my Switzerland interest and Carlos Padoque. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. This is the end of Carlos Padoque. $75,000 transfer for the greatest Solomon Islands player we've ever seen. Signed him directly from the Henderson Eels. He came in, did a couple loan moves in the 2 Bundesliga and the Portuguese second division. He was great. Served on our reserve team last season. Now it is time for Carlos Padoque to move on at what is really a bargain fee to the Newcastle Jets, where I think he's going to be playing in in Oceania, at least in Australia, kind of right next to it, and be able to closer to home obviously helps, and he's going to try and elevate the game. Now, as it said, I was the leading candidate for Switzerland. Yeah, Oriental Dragon legend Zealand Shannon was born in Tampa, Florida. Nice. He enjoyed great success at Oriental Dragon, lifting 4 league titles. That's true, because we won the 3rd and 2nd divisions. 3 cup competitions and a successful playing style with a gegenpress-based approach, and he's come in for plenty of praise for his tactical acumen. The most distinctive feature, wow, I didn't know that this was part of these stories, of Shannon's gegenpress systems, an emphasis on wide players getting into the box and creating chances for themselves. It's true. Shannon's earned himself a reputation for adopting a high-tempo pressing. It proves to be a great fit for club's current vision at the Carlos Salema. Yeah, I'd love the Switzerland post. So let's see if all that flattery works out. Right, so you're interested in signing Larson. He's a 20-year-old Swiss dude that his wages are over 200,000, man. We had no idea how good this guy is. We got early reports of a 59. Keep trying, general manager. Keep trying, but I'm not excited by the guys you're trying to sign right now. I am not. Jonas Ingerbach. I think we are a safe, hard no there. Sebastiano Brighi. I'm digging the name. Andreas Baltish. No. Felix Long. Lyle Roger. The wages involved too, coming from England. It just never really. He doesn't even have potential that's like through the roof for us. It seems like they're trying to get rid of him though. So maybe he'll get forced out, maybe a lower fee or something, because he is a terrifyingly rapid person. Ludwig Strell. Well, I mean, if he's as good as he looks like he might be, that's a no-brainer for us. Flying left wing Camilo Baez. I think both those guys are going to draw some attention with my scouting priorities. I think Jude Godwin would be one of the better players in the first team, and honestly, he does kind of look like it, so I'll give you the chance at that. Scouting priorities, poor favor. Colombian Camilo Paez, who is once initially agreed playing time. Ooh, it's getting awkward. And Ludwig Strell looks like somebody we would want to be very aggressive in pursuing. Gerardo Mershon. Cool. You know what we haven't done? Hey, Arias. Would anybody want you? We haven't done that. Job center shows odds. Well, there's somebody still in the job. So I don't know if we get odds if there is literally a dude who's just in the now obviously it's not stable. It is an unstable position in the job, but he is still there. Could make things a little awkward. That he's definitely still there. There is already a coach of the Swiss national team. Any tips for a newbie about how to judge scouted players? Don't look at all of the attributes. Pick the player, pick the position in the role that you want them to play, and look at the attributes that are highlighted. It helps narrow it down for like what you need to be paying attention to. Use that and compare them to other players. And on the comparison screen, when you're like comparing a dude to somebody that's already on your team or another potential signing, you can also highlight the attributes on that screen. So you never have to live in a world where you go, well, like, I think he needs like teamwork. You know, you don't have to worry about that. You never have to live in that world. This should be all kind of happening the day before the Maribor match. Okay, and Carbajal is deathly exhausted all of a sudden. Sad Abdullamir Jassim, Lamine Fall, and Jason Cerna. João Silva can get a breather for Borges, and Carbajal obviously needs to be moved, even though he's not fit and completely ready to go yet. Bruno Gama's also ready to go. Alhamra's not cleared, but Isgren is. Barrientos is not cleared as well, so we go Barrientos and Alhambra. Okay. Daher to left back. There we go. Header Todorov's looking to pick up more times. Urawath he's still cleared. Okay. With Shabalala back in goal for Garay. Our 2-goalkeeper system. How is it taking Valdir so long to accept this $500,000 move and just go? And David Cordoba's going to head off to Inter. So, okay. You, my friend, need to go somewhere. And you, my friend, need to go somewhere. Because you guys have just faded out of being useful at this team, and yet somehow nobody's ever interested in you. Like, ever. Ever. So the B team match, is that the one that we want to, like, take over? Yeah. So the B team match was to run Carbajal, wants to run Saad Abdullamir Jassim. So anybody else? I mean, Urawath is a no. Garay is a no. We just need people that are searching for fitness. Lamine Falls playing in a match the next day, so he's a no. And Clabinho, there we go. I think Arias not getting a lot of matches. The way that we're rotating the team, he's not getting a lot of matches anyways. Chavero won't be starting, so we can throw him in there. That's it. Easy enough. And nobody's stepping in with the big money offers for Carlos Arias. He hasn't cleared that threshold. Cerna kind of has, though. They want Liu Young. Look, if you bring 500,000 to the... No, 750,000 to the table on Liu Yang, which you're not going to, but that's the line. That's what I think we might be able to get for him if we develop him properly. Hottest streamer on Twitch, not gonna lie. My hair doesn't really flick. You know, it doesn't really go anywhere. That's okay. Squad numbers to be decided. Oriental Dragon board. I am staying, of course. Goodness me, of course I'm staying. Alejandro Daher should get number... I mean, okay, preferred numbers go first. So Bruno Gama gets 3. Mascaro wants 4. Who cares? Keminani wants 9. No. Ferrero wants 10. Cordoba wants 10. Doesn't matter. Chavero wants 12. I have no problem giving him 12. It is just Silva's number, though. No, 12. I do have a problem giving him 12. 12 goes to... Whatever, we'll figure that out later. 12 goes to our best goal scorer. So Alejandro Daher gets number 20. He was an incredibly highly rated player. Obviously, before Isgren's classic 55 is gonna go to the wayside here as Isgren steps in and picks up the number 3. And Ja Silva will remain our number 12 as our primary aggressive goal scorer. Ansi Karolainen's gonna keep 44 just because I think that's a classic number for him at this point. But, you know, love to number 20. The new number 20 for our best player on the team goes to Alejandro Daher, our incredibly influential Argentinian national team left back. Jason Serna is number 17. We'll make him number 7. Enrique Borges should probably be higher than that. We'll give him a 14. Arias on 4. Hard to argue with. Saad Abdul-Amir Jassim. You get 15. You are around the first team now. Jose Almeida, you get 17. You're definitely around the team as well. Lamine Fall on 18. Buizen. There are a lot of weird hangers-on around sometimes. Buizen Philander gets 11. Bakari Dindane wants 3, which is weird. You know what? We'll give him 3, and we'll give Isgren the 55. Isgren's 55 has become classic as well. Karolainen's 44 has become classic. I like seeing those on the team sheet. He doesn't care. We'll do it. There is literally nobody who's number 9, but I don't want to give it to Keminani. I do not want to give it to Keminani either. We'll make Todorov number 21, Keminani 31. Lazar Pavlovich does not care what number he gets. But Camila Mascara 22 for Pavlovich. Ricardo Garay is our number 2 goalkeeper. He gets the number 1. Emmanuel Eurowath on 6. Samudio on 26. Is fine. Matias on 19. Shabalala's on 99. Hishin's on 13. Mabaso's on 8. Klabinio's on 39. Should be higher than that. And Minich is going to take 24. Camilo Mascara 33. Valdir doesn't get a number. Soadogo doesn't. I mean, I'm going to have to give them numbers, but like really low. Gama gets 2. Amara 25. Carbajal gets a 16. Looks good to me, chat. Thomas Isgren, dude, stylized. It's a brand. Thomas Isgren 55 is a brand. I love it. With the 2 S's in his name or the 5s. It's amazing. Don't forget JJ Min in the Greek. Shoot. We'll be able to assign them one of the open numbers when they play. I'll give the Greek. I'll give JJ Min 9. I don't know what I'm going to give the Greek, though. The Greek is the problem numerically. Mateo Godfroyd, the towering goalkeeper. So I forgot to take the freaking filters off that make my life so easy most of the time. Oh, our Pereira's in the top goal scorer odds. Finally, after my team's won it twice, we have somebody appear in the top goal scorer odds. I'm blessed. Yeah, lack of jumping reach just does him in. Plamintanev, despite excellent hidden attributes, he just doesn't have enough going on. Teo Arnaud. Robert Siri at Dynamo Zagreb. Incredible aerial reach. Really, really athletic for his size. Not a terrible passer. There are things to like about Robert Siri. Hey, there's things to like about that training with nobody on the bad side of it. Eurowath, get in here, man. Emmanuel, I can't help but feel you're just learning nonstop. And Daher, This is quite the turn of events, Alejandro, to see you hop up on this list. Are we improving marginally? Okay, we can live with that. After an entire year of just not getting any better. Oh, the joy in that. Oh, the joy in just becoming terrible. No, I think we've already got our deals set up. Thank you so much, though. I appreciate it. Yeah, Ansi signed. Lamine's been sold. Those were the giant moves coming into the window. We also brought in the Greek. He's on a $34 million release clause, but JJM9 sounds good. Yeah, he's a really solid goalkeeper, but I don't know if I'm ready to invest 11 million and then over 2 million in wage to improve that little on Shabalala. I mean, he's better than Shabalala, but not by a ton. I think Shabalala really grew into it too. There was a transition period for him, but towards the end of the season, he was great. I'm going to take a look at 16-year-old Bruno Salvador. So many people are... No, dang it, it's been Fika trying to sign Marcos Vinicius. That dude's been getting non-stop transfer offers, like... actually non-stop transfer offers. And crazy. It's crazy good. These cost 35. Yeah, it's 35 million. I thought it was 30. You're right, it's 35 because we were gonna up to 41 with that little glitch, but then we didn't. Top player odds on Karolainen and Isgren. God, look at Scandinavia pulling the weight. You know, pulling the weight. They're the worst two odds in the league for player of the league, but that's still Isgren, Ansi, Karolainen. I mean, Barrientos won it last time. He's still in the frickin' league. Nobody's giving Barrientos odds. Ridiculous. First time I actually made a stream. I've only ever seen the recaps afterwards. Well, Anton, welcome to the big show. Is Bruno going to be the starting right back this season? Him or the 21-year-old from Norwich, Brown, when we're able to renegotiate his contract and apologize profusely to his agent, who apparently we have offended. But we like Brown. We think Brown would be a starter for us, and I think I might just sign this guy for 1.2 million. Barata from Santos. Let's see, FIFA Connor, are you right on this one? It's kind of an important thing. Balanced and media friendly. No indication of anything behind the scenes at Santos. Do. Swing an inquiry. They might let him go for less than compensation. Martin Terrier. Sorry, boss. Dimba. I see the agents are out in full force trying to get people to pick up different players now. Started scouting Manuel Silva. Yeah, this is the guy that can pass incredibly well. I'm always behind that. Anton Napolov. There's certain people I look at, I'm like, why do my scouts think you're good? I see really no part of why you might be a good player. Sometimes it feels obvious. It's so hard to find players with small teams. I'm really struggling in Brazil. You're managing in Brazil, or you're looking for players in Brazil? Congrats on finally escaping hell, Syracuse. Hopefully this means the permanent end to Stacy. Well, we believe, Stacy could move. Stacy is a mobile individual. It's for her health blog. Hopefully we can move to a different location than Stacy, though, and dodge Stacy. We've heard initially very good things about the Stacy-ish situation, that there is a distinct lack of Stacys available in Indianapolis. You never know when those Stacys, they just kind of pop up on you sometimes. All right, Maribor, come here. Someone would be redeemed to look up for Albert Sambi Lokonga. Okay. Don't tell Vanessa. I know. I can't really tell that I'm bringing Stacy. I didn't say that out loud. I need to prepare something. All good. Olympic Lyon with the offer of the job interview. Deportivo Cali. No. It's really just that lack of pace. If he wants to be the outside player and he's not a good enough passer to play on the inside. That's it. That's all there is to it. I'm from Mets. Please don't spank them too hard, my friend. It's a friendly. We're just out there to get fitness. You know, we're just out there. We're picking up a little bit of fitness. And, you know, pick up fitness. Have a good time. I hope both teams have a good time. And I hope we
destroy Mets forever.
Young player odds. Eastgren and Carl Ainen are on there too. That's really fun. Mohammed Al Khatani of Saudi Arabia is on that list as well. Pretty wild. Yeah. 3 years in and have done the quadruple with Betis, meant to be a journeyman save, but it looks like you might have just found your home. Alan Granger helped lead Scotland to a very, very promising World Cup. He's only 18 years old and has no interest in joining at the moment, but seems fine as a player. Bukayo Saka is hanging out at Villarreal. Weirdly inexpensive, probably because he's not good for some reason in this save. Saka just didn't develop well. Moon Ji-hoon, the attacking midfielder with real authentic quality, just not enough to turn the corner and be Real Madrid's Adriano Cinque. Oh, good, only 115 million. Totally worth that scouting assignment. Jeez. Go ahead and can that now. We are never going to be able to sign that guy. Well, we might be able to. We were never going to want to sign that guy. We're on that point now. John Jairo Morello. He's developed into an okay player, but not enough of an okay player. All right, away to Maribor should be easy enough. I think we're going to need one more friendly after Mets. Dispatch them. Have you won the league already with ODFC? Yes. We've won the league the last 2 years. Yeah. Last 2 years, we won it by a point 2 years ago. And last year, we won it on a tiebreaker. We tied on points and then won. So we've won the league twice by a grand total of 1 point. We hammered them 2-0. Cool. Said hammered. Outshot them 31-2. Barrientos and Pereira got the goals early. And then they chilled. Got our nice little workout in. Give me a tactical late with the Braga match coming up. With some more, I mean, let's get that last match on the calendar here. We'll do it a day before, 2 days before. We'll pick a nice, Dortmund. There you go. 2 days before we kick off the season, it'll be a full team of backups playing at the Carlos Salema against Dortmund. Match review, match preview. It's my favorite day. Build that team cohesion. Player lookup. Thank you. Albert Sambi Lokonga. Player lookup. It's Playing for Sassuolo, he has not broken into the Belgian national team and has not broken into Sassuolo either. Well, he just moved. On a free, he just picked up with Sassuolo. So the journey was from Anderlecht to Schalke. Immediate and continued presence in the Anderlecht first team. Moves to Schalke for 4 million. 14, 8, 16, 16 matches in the league, all while playing kind of well. And then Saint Etienne brings him to Ligue 1. 20, 21, 20, and 15 matches played with a high rating of 7.07 over those 4 seasons. And then a free to Sassuolo. So just a remarkably consistent career as a squad player for top half teams in Major League. Schalke won the DFB Pokal and Saint Etienne won the Coupe de France, both while he was on the team. So the man has multiple trophies to his name. The success just did not transfer to being anywhere near the Belgium picture. He's kind of like one step away from that. Let Claudio Sanchez go as our loan list continues to deplete. The board has agreed and started building a 20,000 seat stadium. Yeah, took out the loan for it and we're paying it off. So he does a bit better at Arsenal. Yeah, well, he just didn't take an extra step. He just didn't take a step forward that he should have. Probably. He'll be Arsenal's Luke Edwards. He wasn't that bad either. And then playing FM's virtually destroyed my laptop. That does happen. Could you look up James Sands? We've got a lookup command, unfortunately, but I can tell you a story about James Sands. They've rejected our inquiry, so I'm guessing the trial isn't something they're too high on. Ooh, DL Pro is getting really frisky about Barrientos. He's not the guy that we still have a promise not to offer out. That's Mabasso. Okay. Jadson's getting offers. Oh my God, we're going to do it. Chat, we're going to do it. It's about to happen. It's about to happen. We're going to make a profit of $5,000. Yes! $5,000 profit on the Adolfo transfer secured. For me of 5 years ago has been redeemed. Oh my God, they accepted it. Barata's joining us on trial, but they wouldn't take an inquiry. All right. Enjoy the trial. We're offering a free trial to Corey Bakulima from the Des Moines Menace. I'm gonna nick this. I'm gonna nip this in the bud. I'm gonna nip it in the bud. Valdir granted his work permit. That's what we were waiting for. 500,000 move. I just don't care. Valdir came in, got hurt again, then got hurt again, and then we just didn't care anymore. We bought him for $1 million. We sold him for 500,000. Complete flame out, lost in the shuffle of younger and better strikers at a certain point. But you know what? It's okay because we just made $5,000 off of Adolfo. Not really a profit. You paid him a decent wage for years. I have one question. How dare you? It's also true, though. Like when you factor in transfers and profits, you need to factor in the wage that you've paid them. So Valdir was bought for 1.4 million back in 2026. And then just got hurt like you wouldn't believe. Never scored a league goal for the club. He never scored a goal for the club. He played 12 matches, including cup matches, and never scored a goal. And then got a loan to the second division of two different areas. He played pretty well in the second division of Portugal. We had bright hopes for him. Then he gets hurt again, loaned out again to Malaga. Aggressively average, and then sold for an aggressively average fee. Hey! We just got $77,000 from Castellanos moving from... where'd he go from? Wolfsburg, right? So he went to... Oh, come on. I would have liked the percentage off of this transfer. Freaking Leverkusen selling him to Wolfsburg for half of what he's worth. He plays one season in an Olympic Marseille. Is like, yep. never mind. We just got 450,000 because Wolfsburg had a sell-on clause. No, we had the sell-on clause on him, but they'd already sold him. But what I didn't know about that sell-on clause is that we also get a percentage of their sell-on clause on the next transfer. So we just chunked him for 450,000 because we got a percentage of their sell-on clause. So we get a percentage of the sale, right, that they make. So we sell Castellanos to Bayer Leverkusen. Leverkusen sells him to Wolfsburg, and part of that sale, which we get a percentage of, is a sell-on clause, which means we get a percentage of that sell-on clause, which was 1.5 million. And so we ended up getting 450,000 because we had a 30% sell-on clause. Knew it the whole time. I knew it the whole time. We just cashed another 450,000 for Castellanos, who hasn't played for us for like 4 years. Jose Wozniak, a 19-year-old Slovenian wing who does seem to have a very convincing amount of potential, but it's not the high level that we were hoping for it. Now, he is an actual target for me. Somebody, if we come into a really big sale, we'd want to take a flyer on and see if we would develop him properly. Ismail Casas. Yeah, well, shoot, that wage. I mean, my goodness. So that's a free check for 450,000, please. Yeah, well, I mean, how often do you sell somebody with a sell-on clause, and then in the sale they make, they put a sell-on clause in, and then that sale happens? I mean, you're thinking way out into the future on this, and then, of course, we end up getting a check for it. Johnny Nino Quintero is a 20-year-old Colombian. How much you pay for this guy? 61,000? That's not bad. As long as his wage is okay, I might take that flyer. Manuel Osorio. Yeah. Time to let that guy go. Time to let that guy go. Oh, sorry. The story on Sands. Yeah. I worked the 2016 Olympics as an intern for NBC. I was in the highlights factory along with 39 other people that got accepted to be in that internship, right? Right? So one of those people was a girl named Katie Sands. She played D2 soccer, and so she was there to help log the soccer matches. That's how she got in to the job. Well, I mean, like, you know, there's a bunch of people that played soccer. Like, she got into the internship, right? And she was there too. And we were working and whatever. And we were, you spend 12 hours a day with these people every single day for a month. And so you get to know them really well. And one day we're eating breakfast, lunch, or dinner because you eat all 3 meals there. And we're just talking like, yeah, my brother plays too. It's like, oh, really? Sick. Like, where's he plays? Like, oh, he's in the youth academy at NYCFC. He's like their first homegrown player. Like, he was the first person they signed when they formed the club, because in 2016 NYCFC was like really new. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, what's his name? His name's James. And she showed me like this article about like, yo, NYCFC's first homegrown player, and it's like 16-year-old James Sands, or like 15-year-old James Sands, or whatever it was. And that was James Sands. Then like 3-4 years later on FM, I start seeing James Sands like pop up. Like, when you sim into the future 10-15 years, all of a sudden he's a center back on the national team, or like a holding midfielder on the national team. And I was like, all right, Katie Sands' brother is pretty good. But that's my James Sands story. Is I just happened to work the Olympics with his older sister in 2016. And I had no idea. She was just kind of spitballing about how her brother played for NYCFC's academy. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then, it's amazing how those things work. Just years later, it hadn't crossed my mind. It wasn't a particularly notable conversation. She wasn't saying like, oh, he's going to be the best. He's going to be the greatest. Like, she wasn't even doing that sort of thing. It was just kind of like he plays for NYCFC's team. Cool. Like, she played college ball as well, so it wasn't weird. Wow, Stuttgart's thinking about a $26 million offer for Saad Abdullah Jassim. Now we're talking about something I wouldn't be able to turn down. Hi, do you have 70 million? You have 66 million. Okay, Ivan Fuentes, the Chilean that's touted as a wonder kid. That guy's going to be very good. Al-Hadi Chadli. This is my bad. I've had that guy on my short list for like half a year. But now all of a sudden when Dortmund's into him, you like look at the person again and you're like, this guy actually looks really good. I scouted him. Had him on my short list, didn't even put him on the actual targets. This is all my bad. Because now Dortmund's got an offer on the table for him, and it is going to be magnitudes harder and more unlikely that we're able to sign Ivan Fuentes. Ivan Fuentes. But I think if you look at this guy next to Barrientos, I think he's probably already better than him. No, really? Kevin, you got a little more to your game than we thought. It comes down to that mental part of it. Also, Kevin is a lot faster than I give him credit for. Hi, Ivan. Let's talk contract. How much are they paying you? Loan offers for Juma. Oh, Padroen's paying a full wage for Yassin Juma. That works for me. Oh my God. Look at his interest. What is this? Check his mentals. He is after that bag. He's more interested in Shandong Luning Taishan. He's less, I mean, full credit. The dude is less interested in Dortmund. Looking to strengthen the defenders. What in God's green earth do you think I'm doing here, man? By being interested in you. Get that release clause out of my freaking face! Out! We know you want to secure the bag. We know you want to secure the bag. That's why we're going to drop this down here. We're going to give you a really rock solid team of the year bonus of $250,000. And we're going to give you a Champions League semifinal bonus. I think at $250,000, right? But I just want you to not be mad when we lower your wage a little bit, because I know you're interested in the money. So this should be okay, right? Thank God. I just thought he was going to get mad at me. All we needed was for him to begin the negotiations and not be super angry. Oh, I'm gonna get him. He just moved a lot. There you go. All right, let's see if Ivan Fuentes is really interested in joining us, because he's got contracts from us in Dortmund right now. He's got contracts from us in Dortmund. Hello. I'm not talking transfer stories today. No real concern. This club has significant pulling power. We are one of the biggest clubs in the world. One of the biggest clubs in the world. One of the biggest clubs in the world. Absolutely. Ivan Fuentes is mine. Yeah, bad him, and then we have then I think we're selling Ala Amra once that purchase goes through. Then I think we're selling Ala Amra. When's the Super Cup? In like 5 days. Really glad they could schedule that now. We've already got a match in the calendar against Dortmund. What do you want me to do? Recover. That's what I want you to do. As we are going to try and get ready for the Super Cup so that we can brag about winning the Super Cup for the rest of the year. That's the point of the Super Cup. Best. Already got our team bonding in this week. Cordoba is close to signing for Inter. You know, you played 3 cup matches for us and that was it, but we signed you for 2.2. We moved you on for 4.7 and we got to look at you. We got to look at you. Great chance for you to get more regular play. Or David, you're a fantastic servant. Never mind. Okay. Thank you, David. He did play. He did play. He was a relevant part of the team. He was on the bench a lot, even when he didn't get into the game. And Inter wants to drop 4.7 million on him. They can. Just a little clap it up for David Cordoba. Some people, everybody is somebody's favorite player. And if David Cordoba was your dude that you thought was going to take the world by storm this year, I am sorry that Inter came in with a good offer. Tabani Lingwati just turned 19, just in time to go get that loan move. Yeah, everybody else waiting on those contracts. Well, we're gonna need to see a little more to give out that contract. Hakans Favarson, Juan Ruiz, Devin Nunes, Rojas, Noriega, Mika Westerholm. Just not good enough. That's a yikes for me, man. I really just want to move David Thompson on. I want to move Anusa Sawadogo on. These guys don't deserve the experience that they're getting right now. Being overlooked completely. All right, backups. This is a backups match. Backups are playing. My favorite player is Todorov. So yes, I mean, everybody's got their favorite player. My favorite player was sold to Red Bull Salzburg. That would be Magnus Cliven. Mine's Ben Kendall. Canadian superstar Ben Kendall. My favorite player was Sweens. Yeah, that was a tough sale. Mine is Yossi Gindi. Yossi Gindi had a fun season, didn't he? He was very, very relevant and all around the team for that season. It just didn't, the good times did not last for Yossi Gindi. Like, this dude's literally a wonder kid, and we're getting reports back like, well, is he really that good, though? Yeah, this is an issue. It's not even like the wages aren't a problem. These guys aren't, I mean, Sawadogo's getting paid, but Thompson is not getting paid. John Martinez got an offer, and here is Valle Dupar's Johnny Nino Quintero. I want to go take a swing at Johnny Nino Quintero. Who am I to sit there and stop them? We need to get our backups in, though. This is a matter of great urgency. We have a couple of lookups as well, from what I remember, so try this again. Nielsen Forrester as a first team player with a regular starter. Thank you. So the lookups: Titas Krapikas, Lithuanian goalkeeper. Oh, he's at Olympic Marseille. Had some decent Bundesliga seasons for me at St. Pauli, and yeah, he's still got it going on. He's at Marseille as their goalkeeper. So he went from Sampdoria, who bought him for $55,000, to Spezia Calcio. Started to play, they got promoted, then they got immediately relegated, and he became a regular goalkeeper for them. Then moved in January to Stade de Reims to become a very regular keeper in Ligue 1. And then Bournemouth bought him. He played 2 years in the Premier League. This guy is a seasoned goalkeeper. Olympiacos then bought him. He played 2 years as Olympiacos #1 after moving in January from Bournemouth. And then Olympic Marseille bought him, and he spent the last 3 years as Olympic Marseille's #1 goalkeeper. He'll be playing with Castellanos. That is a long, confusing career. He won the Greek Super League and the Greek Cup. And those are the trophies he has. He won them with Olympiacos, obviously. That's a good career, though. And then we have James Sands, who has ended up at Toronto FC. So he's not gone anywhere and has been generically terrible in this save. He was cut and released by NYCFC and picked up in the waiver draft by Toronto, where he's been a fairly regular presence, playing aggressively average level in the MLS for a very long time now. I don't know what happened to him, man. Normally he's really good. NYCFC just yeeted him out of there. He won the Amway Canadian Championship. Got into the All-Star game. He's won the Amway Canadian Championship twice. Pretty wild, pretty whack. Okay. First team is Bruno Gama at this point. So the second team right back is... Where is he? I don't want to play Mascara. Where's Chavera? There he is. Chavera's up. Carbajal, you are the second team left back. Our second team center backs at the moment are Ala Amra and Jose Almeida, who should be lingering somewhere. There he is. So Amra and Almeida. And then our second team holding midfielder would be Jose Matias. Second team advanced playmaker, Ishin. Actually, we'll keep Ishin fit. We'll just go Cerna. Those guys are interchangeable anyways. Carlos Arias is our second team attacking midfielder. Second team wide midfielder would be Zamudio, or winger. And then we have Borges, who's already supposed to be there. And then Buizen Philander is our second team's central forward. And those are the backups. And then we'll have Ricardo Garay get into the goal as well. Easy money. Now is the moment where we get to decide which one of these guys we might want to sign. So we've had them on board for a month, which means there is nothing else going on. I think Martinez is about to do another deal somewhere. Richard Brown. Can we negotiate a no, we can't. Plus, we have the trial offer in already. Got you. Got it. We play anybody in this B game? Klobinio floats in this weird ether where he's not like in the depth chart in my mind because he's not good enough defensively to play center back, and he doesn't do what we normally like to do out of his position, like out of holding midfield. We need somebody that's a little farther back because of how aggressively good our fullbacks are. Yeah, Martinez did do that move. Good for him. Angelino has gone to Guimaraes. That's right, he wasn't that good. The one I'm really interested in maybe bringing in is Lucas Paqueta. Is a dose of experience, really. Yeah, Bruno Gama's too good. Things do change a little bit with Bruno Gama being the right back instead of Lamine Mendez. But if we get the guy from Norwich, he's decent. He's not Lamine Mendez, but he's still able to be more offensive. Remember, yeah, we had Marek Hamšík for a while. Didn't miss New York. I mean, it's upstate New York, so it's not like a New York. Ala Amra with the 28th minute red card, and we still won comfortably. Kemenani, Philander, Jason Serna grabbing a goal, and Angel Zamudio with the goal before the red card. They have Viet Huong Do, hello, 19-year-old French attacking midfielder. Richard Brown, welcome back. Sammy Petit. Got a damaged cruciate ligament as well, which is fun. So nope. Lucas Paqueta, who we somehow still haven't narrowed down despite being here forever. Nice is also looking at a free move. He's a very reasonable, versatile player. I want to figure out his traits. I want to get 100% scouting on him, and yet somehow we just seem to be unable to do that after a month of trialing. But yeah, I think I'd want to sign him. Dimitri Zonde. Yeah, we know you're... Sorry. The jig is up. We know you're not good enough. Jean-Claude Mabiala. Nope. Tommy Verlies-Donk. Well, at least we finally got to the scouting on that. Yelme Sarmiento, we're on it again. They loved Sarmiento, my scouts, for a long time. Guess they finally don't love him anymore. Heartbreaking, really. I think I've watched the full-length feature film about it is really a tragedy. Who's getting through? Yeah, well, I mean, he's old. Physicals are always going to be disappointing. Did ZC already hear back about Switzerland? No, I don't think they fired the guy either. I think he's still there. We just declared interest, and then it just, like, floated off into the Liechtenstein head coaching job is still open, man. I'm telling you. It's still just insecure. What if I declared interest in the Tahiti job? Do you think they would fire the guy, like, tomorrow? Oh, that was the friendlies. Who got through in the Champions League? Samidio's only in the B team? Yeah, Mabaso's got him displaced now. Mabaso took his spot last year. But we're rich. We're filthy, stinking rich, chat. Improve our youth facilities on that. Nope. While we're filthy, stinking rich. Ah, oh, you're not good, man. You're really not good. You're just a natural dual-sided fullback, which is really neat. But you can't get on the field for Braga. And we beat Braga 4-0 in the cup final. So, yeah. A little tough for you, Umberto. That's all right. The competitive season kicks off in 3 days. SC Braga in the Supertaça Candido de Oliveira, the Super Cup. Alas, it has arrived. Asare and Padoke are on leaving to Vålerenga and Newcastle. The Newcastle Jets, that is. Rushkeeper, I appreciate those 2 months. Thank you so much for becoming a part of the Hammers. Sorelli, thank you for the 100 bits as well. And Matt Hasselbeck, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Slacker Chance, thank you for the 2 months. Everybody that's got the bacon, the emotes, as part of the Hammers, allows us to do all the crazy stuff that we do. I appreciate it. Italy won it 2-1 over Spain. Hold on. How dare you?
I always BAE.
After all I've done for this club, Jose. Hi, Always Bay. Frank, you're incredible. Thank you for 22 months as part of the Hammers. You said you respect everyone's opinion, but people who don't get vaxxed are wrong. What if I told you people who aren't vegan are wrong? It's probably a pretty compelling argument for that, to be perfectly honest. There are two arguments that people that aren't vaxxed use a lot. We covered them already, and I'm not an expert on the subject in terms of like what actually vaccines do and stuff, so I don't go beyond that. That was it, PBS. If you want to talk about it more, you can message me, but we'll leave it there. You can rewatch I was talking about 2 points. There's 2 points that people use all the time. They don't want to get vaccinated. But if you want to argue the efficacy of like how well it works or whatever else, I'm not qualified to talk about that. Sticky Salmon, thank you for the Twitch Prime and welcome to the Hammers. But that's it. We already talked about it. If you guys wanted to hear about it, it happened earlier in the stream. But there's those two arguments, and we talked against them. We also just got youth facilities, which is the pressing concern right now. New youth facilities should be awesome. Adolfo's really out of here? Oh, yeah. We made a profit of $5,000, too. I'm going to add a third argument. There's the argument about potential long-term side effects. Yeah, they rushed the research of it because the world was in a pandemic. I'm not a qualified biologist and virologist. I don't know. There's a lot of potential side effects to having a phone in your pocket next to the family jewels the entire time. And there's a lot of potential side effects to eating a Big Mac once a week for your entire life. But we do that sort of stuff all the time. So I'm a big tracking chip guy myself. Yeah. Location services on phones are very hard to understand properly how they work. $5,000 of profit for Adolfo, yes! I watch all your YouTube videos. I'm still terrible at the game, but you're less terrible than you were, and that's the important thing to remember. Bill Gates is watching us. Bill Gates is too busy trying to figure out how to, like, I don't know, save his fortune or something. Not really.
Bill Gates is watching us.
Oh, there he is. Second Lala, thank you for the 3 months. Yeah, Bill Gates just wanted to have a hotspot anywhere he went in the United States. No, and I really try not to talk about things that I'm not qualified to talk about, but there's certain things that they're like, it's just pretty factually obvious. You just kind of, you know? Elvis Presley's watching us. He is still alive, Chad, of course. Great relationship with the president. Very happy that we've invested in the facilities. I mean, we're currently already building training facilities that are going to be like top notch because we're already at superb. So I think once we go up from that level, from superb up to the next level, that's like amazing. How do I get Sunderland promoted? Oh, Sunderland's not the easiest team to Sunderland is not the easiest team to manage. Okay, they're very God, compensation's 3.5 million. Can I get another? Can I get like a 4-week trial? I need a little longer. I need a little longer with my boy Bobby. I don't know if I want to spend $3.5 million on him. I'm not sold on that. But unfortunately, I believe they'll just accept that and give me the trial that I want. So life should be good. I think state of the art is after superb. Honestly, I don't remember for sure, but I'm pretty sure that it is. Hello? Look who I found.
I've run out of things to clean, so I'm coming to clean the room now. Taking down flags. Let me know which ones I'm taking down.
Hold on.
Hey. What's this one?
That's Florida. That's Florida flag. Not a lot of pride in that one.
Oh, this one?
That's Colombia. That one was up there for a long time, man.
What's this one?
You know that.
Tell me.
You know that, right? You knew that, right?
Flags like you do. Wait, what's this one?
That would be the mighty Tuvalu.
Ah.
Yeah, it's upside down right now. Upside down. Yeah.
Oh, upside down. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just the Bate flag.
That one I can see.
This is the moving out of the apartment chat. This is what's happening. Your missus? That is my mom, dude. She wanted to come up here and travel with me to take a road trip opportunity to get over to Indianapolis. That's Greece. And as such, she kind of just invited herself over and started cleaning the apartment as we were setting to pack things up. So.
Sorry, I don't know.
That is Seychelles. Very cool flag, isn't it?
That is pretty.
I know.
Hey, if you gave Zealand one of these flags, put it in the chat. Because I want to write down who gave them.
If you gave me one of these flags, message my mother. Message MomBot. She'll see it eventually.
I'm going to create a spreadsheet.
She's going to create a spreadsheet of who gave me what flag. Crafty Fish, thank you for the prime. Punch Drunk Bear, appreciate the 3 months, dude. End of an era it is. That is Ulster. County in Northern Ireland, yeah.
Okay.
That's Scotland. Oh, flight of Scotland. That's Syracuse flag. When will we see a lake again?
Okay. Woo!
That fought and died for. Sorry, Belarus.
Like Vanna White here.
Yeah, it's
I think I can figure that one out.
Liberia.
Oh.
Germany. The Germans. Italy.
Oh, sweetheart.
I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't either.
Wait, what is that flag, chat?
Does anybody know? Can they see?
What is that? What generic thing that Britain conquered at some point is that? Is that Bermuda? It's Bermuda. It's Bermuda. Yes. That's why I don't know it, because it's not in the it's not like a country, it's in the municipalities. Do we have 2 Scotland flags? I didn't even know that. We have 2 Scotland flags up there. We just kept adding them. That's Arizona.
Right. We have
the scarves. Yeah. Yeah, we're moving out. This is the last stream.
Trying to pack up the space. This we got at the All Blacks rugby in New Zealand. That was super cool.
Here, I gotta lower. Here. Before you keep talking, mother, I'm gonna lower this. Now they should be able to hear you more.
I was just saying, this is the Rowdies from Tampa Bay. I recognize that.
Yeah, it's Rowdies. The other one is the All Blacks.
And big man, favorite flag ever.
Yeah. Such a white wall.
It is a white wall.
I haven't really looked at it in forever.
It's a lot closer than you think it is to the screen.
Big man, thank you for the $5 donation.
All right.
That for some reason isn't playing. What did you say? You know what flag is needed? That Virginia Tech flag. Hokey hokey high. No good. Iceland. Yes. Ice. Iceland. That's their chant. It's really good. Oh, and then Ireland.
So that's our second Ireland flag, right?
Well, the other one's Northern Ireland.
Oh.
Important to keep those separate.
Got it. Yes, it is. I do understand that. I just didn't hear you say Northern Ireland. And I'm going to let you take down the Wales.
Oh, it's definitely, it's way up there. Hold on. God, how weird does that look with just white walls back there, chat? Look, it was very weird. All right, Wales, come here. And there she is. The Welsh. Yeah, there you go.
Thank you. I'll start
All right,
pulling them out.
set. Wales!
Wales!
You had white walls? I know. They're very well disguised.
Excuse me.
What you doing? What you doing? God, mother. Unbelievable. Peter Owalabi. Hold on, let me, there we go. Jeremy Asana. I just need to button this up real quick. And you can come hang out for a sec.
No, I don't need to do that.
Wow.
Just wanted to start getting this room.
Wow.
Oh.
How I don't need to do that. I don't need to hang out.
No, I meant.
Whatever. Okay, fine.
I will be glad to.
You're uninvited. No, you're not allowed. You're not allowed over here anymore.
Anybody in chat have any questions about
Fitzgerald Maloney. Why did you not name me Fitzgerald? I feel like it's a really awesome name.
You know, it is. So they can name their child that.
They can name their child Fitzgerald?
Yeah.
No, there's somebody named Fitzgerald in the game.
Oh.
Yeah. Nobody was like talking smack. Like, why didn't you name me Fitzgerald? No.
I was...
Dudley, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. Welcome to the Hammers, dude. What was Zealand's first word? I actually don't know that. What was my first word?
We have it written down in a book, but I don't know if I remember. I think it was mama, or dad.
Well, yeah, I wonder what Dad would have to say about that.
I think it was probably mama. Cause
Just made 60,000 selling that guy. All right, Mombot.
Ball was pretty up there because we were always throwing balls with him.
A ball?
Like a yeah.
Yeah.
That, you know what Dad loves.
It's actually my footrest. Has been in the apartment the entire time. This has been under my desk as my footrest the entire time we've been here. It's pretty sweet. First word was Wales. Loans, maybe. Something like that. All right. Chat, you get 5 questions. We will accept 5 questions to be answered by Mombot, who is right here, literally obsessively folding flags. All right.
A lot of them.
Huh?
I said there's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them. Okay.
Thank you to chat.
Who's your favorite child?
I love
There we go,
all
the
of
mic.
my children the same. But Zealand and I hang out more than the others. The others they love me very much, but they prefer not to have me around. Zealand has always managed, I don't know why, but enjoys my company a lot, and I enjoy his.
So that was, the answer was me. Okay. The answer was me. Yes. Question 2. How damaged were those blades after shaving my chest rug?
They weren't damaged at all. It was what was it? Manscaped.
She's in on the sponsorship, boys.
Woohoo! It
Yeah.
works really well, and that chest will give it a test. So
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Yeah. All right.
it's a manly chest. But I noticed on Ted Lasso, I think his name is Roy Trent. He has a nice chest like Zealand.
Question 2 answered. Yes.
So does James Bond.
Roy Kent, apparently, is his name, not Roy Trent. It sounds pretty similar. Roy Trent, Roy Kent, something like that.
Roy Kent.
Yeah.
New season coming out soon.
Yeah. If you don't know what she's talking about, check my Twitter. I did shave the ODFC into my chest hair this morning. I did not want to do it myself because that would just be weird, but
Hard.
yeah, Mombot did it this morning. It's funny.
It was funny.
Who would win in a fight? Zealand, Isle, Reese, or you? That's not a question for Mombot, but I'm gonna go with Isle because exclamation point Isle. You have 3 questions left.
I would like to see a ID, like an IQ game against Isle and Antarcts. That would be.
No, they never do an actual IQ test.
Well, not an IQ test, but some kind of like big brained.
Well, I would win, so. Did you hear that? So Antarct's my best friend in real life. Isle's like, editor lead mod. Mombot goes, I would love to see an IQ competition between Isle and Antarcts because they're obviously like, they're both really, really smart. Blatantly overlooking the fact that I would win the competition, right? And just ignore, I think she just called me dumb. Pretty
Not
sure.
at all. You are so smart
I
too.
guess she's just recovering now.
No.
Yeah.
And look, you're always hanging around big brain people too. So.
Yep.
You are a big
She's
brain.
recovering.
I can hang out with you.
I can hear it.
You aren't a big brain.
This is copium. You're coping right now with your catastrophic mistake in front of millions of people. Made a huge mistake. Not really a question. Tell your mom that she's not losing a son. She's gaining a spare room. I don't live with her. She is visiting to help me move to Indianapolis, and because I was gonna do it myself, and then she was like, "We make it a road trip," and I was like, "Cool, that sounds great." But I lived in Syracuse. But yeah, no, I did live at home for a while as a streamer, as a starving streamer. She defended me for that for a while.
I did. Lots of family was not happy about it, and I had to ward off the grandparents.
Those pesky
Hey,
grandparents.
He knows what he's doing. Leave him alone.
He knows what he's doing. Did he? No. So we have 3 more questions to ask Mombot. 3 more questions to ask Mombot that will be just randomly plucked. Who is question number 3? Dun 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 dun. Who is?
You rolled it.
Oh, I'm on a flag. Oops. Mombot, no, grew up in Texas. Who is your favorite Oriental Dragon player?
He should.
A woman of the people. I see. A woman of the people. Okay. Very quick, decisive.
Shambhala, blah, 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 whatever.
He's your second favorite is Shambalamba.
Shabalaba or whatever. It reminds me of that song, Shabalaba Ding Dong or whatever. Have you ever heard of that song?
No, I've heard of that. I don't know what it is, though. It's one of those things you just hear. Bongakule Shabalala.
There you go.
Try and say it one time.
Bongakule Shabalaba.
Oh, you missed the last. There's no other B. Shabalala.
Shabalala.
Yeah.
2 lalas, 1 bob.
However you want to remember it.
Shabalala.
There you go. Mombot's favorite player is He Shin, followed by Shabalala. Yes. 2 questions left, chat. Is Mom Bot drunk? No, she just can't say words. Sometimes. What do you?
It words. That goes in the box.
So you want to? Yeah, you want to take that home with you?
Yes.
What is your funniest story of Z as a child?
I don't know if I can pull one up
You
like
can-
that. Anyway, I don't have one. He's funny all the time. That's just every day he's funny.
Funny. It doesn't have to be a funniest one. Just a funny
I will tell you a
story.
story that y'all have never heard.
You are one step out of the camera. You can come into that.
Sorry, I will tell you a story that you've never heard before. When he was 5 years old, he was having a birthday party, and I told him about Michael Douglas and his wife, and they were getting married, and they...
You have to. They don't know who Michael Douglas is.
He's a famous actor. They know.
You guys know who Michael Douglas is? I didn't.
Okay, people my age know who he is.
We do. Okay.
Okay,
Enough people.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
My bad.
And he married one of his-
Okay. Chat. Jeez. Oh my God. Chat. Chill. Forget it. All right. Anyways.
So, I said, Zealand, what do you want to do for your birthday? And he said, well, I want to do what Michael Douglas and his wife did, which is not get birthday presents. I want to give money to a charity. So we gave money to a charity.
That's not funny. This is
It's
just
not
sappy.
funny. It's just nice. It's
Okay.
a nice story. And so, the place we gave to was Mosey Museum, his favorite place to go to at that time. And Mosey loved the story so much that they ran this huge campaign. He raised all this money, just kind of by accident, for the museum. Somehow Michael Douglas heard about it and then wrote and said they wanted Zealand to be on his website when he was 5 years old. All of a sudden, newspapers are doing articles. Television is kind of like a pay-forward story they just latched on, and TV stations were interviewing. And all of a sudden, I was like, "Whoa, no," because he's way too young for this. So it was wild at that point.
My chance at stardom.
What?
Crush.
I knew. I actually said to somebody, I said, I can tell. I know something. I know that he wants to be in front of the camera. I know that he's probably going to be famous someday, but he's way too young for that. I want him to grow up first and have a normal life, and then he can. So just know that I have been holding him back all his life, and now I have to let go. And you guys are part of that let go.
I could have been on Ellen. I could have been on Oprah.
Oh, you could have been really messed up too from all of it.
Macaulay Culkin is fine.
No, now.
So, I mean, he's fine.
Yeah. So,
Anyways.
when people say, how did he get his rise so fast? He didn't. It's been a lifelong journey for him, and I've known it, and I've seen it, and I've nurtured it in a very protective way.
Okay.
It is true.
Okay.
And one other fact, when Zealand thinks, he goes like this with his hands. So whenever you meet
That's
him,
not true. It's
whenever he's really thinking, he'll be going like this.
No,
When
it's
he was a
not
kid, he used to go like this on his lips. It was so cute. I love him. Okay, that's enough stories. Y'all have a great day. I gotta go finish packing.
I promised 2 more questions.
Oh, okay. 2 more questions. Hurry up.
I'll pick them. Yeah. That's not, definitely doesn't happen. Not funny. 2 out of 10 story. Yeah, wasn't a funny story.
I know.
I could have been famous. Favorite moment of Zealand commentating broadcasting. That's the second to last question.
That was the UVA basketball game. He was so good, and he was on.
He really wasn't. I
cloud
listened to it
nine.
now. It's not very good, but
I thought it was fantastic. I was at the game. I flew up, and I helped iron his shirt before because he's not that great of an ironer, and dropped him off at the game and picked him up afterwards, and we have a picture on the court, and he was on cloud 9. He really loves it. He's been doing it since he was 7 years old.
I was on Cloud 9 for like a week after that.
Yeah.
Definitely. And thoughts on Clive accent. She actually does like Clive, but was worried it's going to kill my voice or something. The final question I saw come in here was, where do you see Zealand in 5 years? It's a very self-centered question, but
I just Like I said, I've been trying to hold him back all these years, and I have to let go. I see him.
Hey, I am only 25. Yeah, you don't have to. I can move back
keep warning
home.
all the mods.
I can move back home if you want.
I would love it, but you would not.
Oh wait,
so
no, that didn't go the way that. Yeah, I thought it was. Never
I
mind.
keep warning all the mods. Watch out, because come this fall when he has time, he's gonna take off. That's just what he wants to do. He wants to be an actor. He wants to be a broadcaster.
I don't want to be an actor.
Oh, if somebody asked you to be in a
Well,
comedy,
okay, then I would do.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not like something I'm actively.
No.
They're gonna be like, oh my, what are you? What are you? You know, no.
No, when he wants to be a famous broadcaster. He wants to be a famous. Well, now he is already starting on this track. And through that, sometimes
Like Zero
you
Michael
get
Douglas.
parts in movies, or you get to host Saturday Night Live. I would not be surprised if he ended up there someday. But it's not something I would ever, when I had children, that I would ever say that's what I wanted, because I think it's a really hard business to be in, and people just tear you down and are so mean. But he just lets it roll right over him. He's taught me a lot. I've learned so much from him along the way, because I used
That's
to get
right.
like all upset.
I'm writing a book.
And
Yeah, she doesn't read comments anymore. Or do you? You just not care.
no, I read comments, but I don't get upset by them anymore. When you first started, I used to just, like, get in my mommy mode on, and now I'm just like, that's more like some guy did something to Big Man the other day. I was in Big Man's stream. It was unbelievable, and I wasn't even a mod, but I'm like, put me on mod mode. I'm gonna shut that guy down, and I did, because unfortunately his other mod, Eagle, had some fire in his apartment. But anyway, so I don't. My thought is that child or person has had a really bad life, and I'm really sorry. But at the same time, I can't fix it, so I just make it go away. There's so many problems in this world, and we try to make hammer time fun time.
Hammer time, fun time. Yeah, I'm patenting. I'm getting a copyright on that shirt, actually. Your mom seems like a nice person. She's a very nice person.
Yeah.
Until we turn the camera off, then all she does is, kicks puppies or something. I don't know.
Do you know?
Joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's not.
Not even a funny joke. What is this?
No, my mom's a fantastic person. Yeah.
So real quick, last night Zealand and I were talking about coming to England next year, so we hope to see a lot of y'all there.
Yeah. That. So that's that's what she's planning to do. Well, she wants to go just like give Ben stuff, and that's the starting point. It's her, Ben, and Ellie are like best friends, and I'm like the fourth wheel on that. But anyways, there's one last thing we need to do, Mother.
Oh yeah.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Here, hold on. I would like for you to have the honor. Zealand Con for real, chat. That's what we're talking about. Oh, Chad, are you ready? We're about to leave Syracuse. We've got one more thing to do before we leave Syracuse. The next stream will be on Monday. We will pick it up right where we've left off, start with the Super Cup, and get running from there. But there is one more thing that we need to do, chat, and you pretty much already know what it is, don't you? You're very in tune with everything. Yeah. Oh boy. Hit it! chakras leveled. One last time for Stacy. One last time for every match we've won in this arena. Chat, well, we'll see you in Indianapolis. We will be picking up with ODFC. We will be finishing the Red Dead epilogue. Thank you so much for everybody that's part of the Hammers and everything else. No raid today. Go have a great rest of your day. Say hi to your family. I'm going to be on the road with Mombot and the dad, the Jeff, whatever we decided we were calling him. We're going to be on the road towards Indianapolis the next couple of days. You'll probably see some fun stories and stuff on Instagram and everything else. Have a great rest of your day. Video coming out tomorrow morning that is going to be me reacting to potentially the worst Euro picks you have ever seen, ever. All right. Goodbye.